Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook. People at Dragon Ball. Start a sign-in system. Chapter 1. Boom, boom. Lin Hao was awakened from a deep sleep by the sound of an explosion. What's going on? Earthquake. That's not right. Where is this? I remember I'm not in my rental house. The first time Lin Hao felt this situation, he thought of an earthquake. Just when he was about to pick up his clothes and run away, he found himself in a forest. What the hell is going on? Seeing that I am in a forest that looks very dense, and the surroundings look a bit eerie. From time to time, a beast roar was released. I wasn't kidnapped by someone, was I? And I was taken to the virgin forest. Lin Hao dusted himself off and began to think about whether he had really been taken to a virgin forest. But I didn't offend anyone. I am just an otaku, or the kind who has been an otaku for thousands of years, who would make such a joke with me. Ding, the daily sign-in system is being bound, 10%, 30%, 70%, 100%. Congratulations to the host for successful binding. Check in now. Nani, what's happening here? Is it Goldfinger? Hey, system. Lin Hao was overjoyed and quickly called the system. But no matter how Lin Hao shouted, the system did not respond. He was a little disappointed. Isn't the system in the novel very intelligent? How come you are now mute? Ding, host, would you like to start today's check-in and receive the novice gift package? At this time, the voice sounded again. If that's the case, then sign in. Let me have something good. Ding, congratulations to the host for successfully signing in. You have successfully signed in for the first day and received a novice gift package. Do you want to enable it? Nonsense, it must be turned on. Ding, congratulations to the host for obtaining the legendary Super Saiyan bloodline and the transformation of Super Saiyan 1. Ding, congratulations to the host for acquiring the skills Flying Technique, Ki Sense, and Kamehameha Wave. The sound of the system kept ringing, and Lin Hao finally knew that he was not kidnapped to the primitive forest, but had traveled through time like in the novel, or to the world of Dragon Ball. I actually traveled to such a dangerous place as Dragon Ball. Fortunately, I have the system, otherwise I don't know if I would be able to live here. Lin Hao thought. By the way, let's first fuse the bloodline of the legendary Super Saiyan. With the fusion of blood, a sharp pain came from inside the body, and Lin Hao couldn't bear it anymore and fainted. Before he fainted, Lin Hao even yelled and cursed. The plots in the novel are all lies. They say that the things rewarded by the system will not be painful. I have been deceived by some authors. It took several hours for Lin Hao to recover from fainting. It hurts so bad, but it should be a success. Lin Hao stood up and clenched his fists, feeling the huge power pouring out of his body. A lot of knowledge about the use of Chi and the transformation of the legendary Super Saiyan also appeared in his mind. This is the first time I feel such a powerful force. As an ordinary person, I never thought that such a day would come, so how about you let me try the power? Lin Hao raised his fist and punched the rock wall over there hard. Boom. With a sonic boom, the originally extremely hard rock wall was punched out by Lin Hao's punch, creating a hole dozens of meters wide, and the fallen rocks were also beaten into powder. What's even more amazing is that there are also traces of a fist on the ground. So strong. Is this my current power? This is still an ordinary punch. If I use the Super Saiyan form, won't the earth be blown up by me? Lin Hao swallowed his saliva as he looked at the marks left by him. Thinking of Dragon Ball's ability to explode stars at every turn in the later stages, Lin Hao felt even more excited. After gaining power, Lin Hao must have felt very comfortable at this time, and he quickly started to use the system to check his own panel. Host: Lin Hao. Age: 18. Combat power: 60 million. Basic combat power: 3.6 billion. Super Saiyan, first stage. Race: Saiyan. Skills: Ki Sense, Flying Technique, Kamehameha Wave. Backpack. After looking at his own attributes, Lin Hao was not surprised at all. Although he only had a combat power of 3.6 billion, he was basically invincible in the early stage. After looking at his attributes, Lin Hao wanted to know when the current Dragon Ball belongs. If it is the later stage, then his current combat power is basically just for fun. I am the dividing line. Early the next morning, Lin Hao climbed up from the tree trunk. Because it was close to night yesterday, Lin Hao planned to spend the night in the forest to find out what time it was at Dragon Ball. Ding, a new day has arrived, has the host signed in? At this time, the system's voice came. Sign in, I'll see what good things I get. Ding, congratulations to the host for signing in and getting 5 fairy beans the next day. Keep up the good work, host. Looking at the fairy beans that appeared in his hand, Lin Hao didn't look disappointed, because last night Lin Hao basically understood the basic rules of this sign-in system. Except for the weekly gift pack, monthly gift pack, and annual gift pack, which are basically good things, the other sign-in times are basically ordinary things, maybe a box of paper or a bottle of wine. The better ones are like now fairy beans and the like. It just so happens that there is nothing good to eat in this forest. Eat a fairy bean to ward off your stomach. After Lin Hao ate a fairy bean, he put the rest into his backpack and flew towards the city. And go. In the universe, a huge universe spacecraft is running fast. Looking at its direction, it turns out to be the location of the Earth. In the spaceship, the leaders are Kurd, the leader of the Frozen Demon Clan, and Frieza, who was transformed into a cyborg. That's Earth, Dad. That Super Saiyan beat me like this. We seem to have arrived before him. Frieza said while looking at the Earth in the distance with a murderous expression. Thinking that he was almost killed by Son Goku before, thanks to his father's universe spaceship, he appeared in the Namek galaxy, discovered him and finally saved him. But the thought of living in this semi-mechanical state filled Frieza's heart with hatred. Then Saiyan monkeys, are they on Earth? They can beat you almost to death. How interesting. It was Kurd, the leader of the Frozen Demon Clan, who spoke. If it wasn't to help Frieza get revenge, he wouldn't have come. Dad, you will soon see how hateful those Saiyan monkeys are. Frieza said through gritted teeth. He hated Son Goku so much that he wanted to cut Son Goku into pieces and drink all his blood. Kurd watched as he slowly approached the blue planet without any worries. He shook the wine glass in his hand and raised the corners of his mouth slightly. What a small planet. It can be destroyed with one punch. That would be too advantageous for them. I want them to see how powerful I am after I become stronger. Frieza's tail kept waving behind her, and her words were very gloomy. Super Saiyan. ... At this time, the Dragon Ball's warriors on the Earth also felt Frieza's aura and an aura as powerful as him. Everyone then flew towards the location where the Frieza spacecraft landed, hoping to stop them. At this time, Lin Hao, who was relatively close to the landing site of the Frieza spacecraft, also felt the evil atmosphere on the Earth. Whose breath does it belong to? Doesn't it look very powerful? Lin Hao paused in the air and thought. By the way, the ones who came to Earth at this time should be Frieza and his father. In other words, the current plot is that Frieza and his old man invaded the Earth, and then were easily solved by Trunks from the future. Lin Hao slowly recalled the plot and knew when he was in Dragon Ball now. Then Lin Hao descended from the sky, lowered his breath to a minimum and leaned against a mountain to watch the upcoming universe spaceship. After the universe spacecraft broke through the Earth's atmosphere, it quickly headed towards the ground. At this time, Son Gohan and others also appeared here at the location where Frieza's universe spacecraft landed. In addition to Son Gohan, Krillin, and Tien Shinhan, there are other Dragon Ball warriors here, and even Vegeta is here at this time. There are actually 2 auras, one is Frieza's, and the other is the same aura as him. Can we really fight? Son Gohan clenched his fists and said in a deep voice. I can't believe you are actually fighting such a monster on Namek. Feeling those 2 powerful breaths, Yamcha's whole body trembled. He had no idea how Son Goku and Son Gohan could fight such monsters. In the end, such a monster was killed by Son Goku. These 2 auras are completely suffocating. In the face of such powerful auras, I can't even bring up the desire to fight. Tien Shinhan also had an ugly expression on his face and clenched his fists tightly, unable to believe that he had such a powerful aura. And the close distance allowed him to feel this evil aura, which made him feel despair in his heart. Can I and others really solve them? This is what Tien Shinhan thinks at this time. Seeing the slightly changed expressions of Tien Shinhan and Yamcha, Piccolo said, then, shall we just wait here to die? Everyone knows the seriousness of the situation. HMPH, do you want to hear the truth? The end of the Earth has come. Vegeta said while crossing his hands. Although they knew they couldn't defeat it, Son Gohan and the others still went to Frieza's universe spacecraft, but instead of flying over, they quietly walked over. Because Frieza and the others have equipment on their universe spacecraft that can detect combat power. If they suddenly reveal their breath, they will be exposed, and it will be very difficult for them to do so. Then everyone crouched and climbed up towards the top of the mountain ahead. This is Frieza and his father Kurd. They look good. The show is about to begin. On a rock wall at the top of the mountain, Lin Hao looked down at Frieza and his son. Earth, what a planet with a good environment. Frieza looked around and said. That Super Saiyan will take another 3 hours to reach Earth. Do you want to wait for him, Frieza? Kurd said, crossing his arms. Of course we have to wait, Dad. However, I want him to taste all the pain and kill all the people on Earth. It will take 3 hours, which is enough, even though there are still a lot of people here. After Frieza finished speaking, he laughed crazily, as if killing these people was like killing a chicken. It's too easy to kill people on Earth. However, we must try our best to completely eliminate Super Saiyan. Our family is the most powerful in the universe, and we must kill him. Kurd said with a sinister smile. Dad and I have joined forces. No matter what kind of Super Saiyan he is no match for us. Besides, my strength has also increased a lot. Maybe you don't need to take action, Dad. Frieza smiled proudly, as if his current strength could kill anyone by the way. Okay, now you go and kill everyone. Yes, King Frieza. The men standing on both sides replied, and they were quickly shot down as soon as they flew into the sky. Boom, all the men who had just flown into the sky were beaten down and lay motionless on the ground. Then a mysterious young man with cool short purple hair descended from the sky wearing a blue peak, carrying a sword, and looked at Frieza and his son. Earthling, what's the matter with you? Frieza looked at the mysterious boy with a murderous expression. The mysterious boy, Trunks from the future, also looked at Frieza and Kurd in front of him with murderous intent. I came here specifically to kill you. ... You want to destroy us. What a loud tone. Hee. I really don't know whether to live or die. Do you know who I am? Frieza looked at Trunks with disdain. I know who you are. You're Frieza, right? Trunks looked at Frieza and said. Frieza was a little surprised to hear that Trunks actually recognized her. Could it be that her name had already spread to this Earth? Oh, what an honor. I didn't expect that there are people on such a weak planet who know my name. But you forgot to mention that I am the strongest in the universe. After Frieza finished speaking, he turned to look at his men behind him and waved his hand to show that Trunks was taken care of. After receiving the order, Frieza's men immediately surrounded Trunks, raised their guns, pointed them at him and fired. Boom, the laser gun struck directly at Trunks' outstretched right hand. Nani, are you okay? Come on and deal with him, shouted the man from Universe who just launched the laser gun. Yes, but how could Trunks give them a chance to do it? He pulled out the sword from his back and quickly appeared in front of the Universe people. He struck down each person with one sword and was instantly killed by Frieza's men. At this time, the Z warriors are here. There was a very strong chi just now. And a lot of chi disappeared in the blink of an eye. Klin stopped and said in surprise. What happened? Is someone fighting Frieza? Yamcha asked. It seems we have to get there quickly. You can't be wrong, this energy is Saiyan. Who is there? Vegeta said secretly. After Vegeta finished thinking about it, he no longer worried about being exposed. The aura just now probably made him feel that he was stronger than Frieza, so he quickly rushed into the sky and flew towards that direction. Seeing Vegeta start to fly, the others quickly followed Vegeta towards the top of the mountain. Top of the highest mountain. What a stain. Why are you talking so much? If it were me, 3-meter-high grass would have grown on Frieza's grave. Lin Hao leaned against the rock wall with his hands folded and looked at the situation below. Also, it seems that people in the Dragon Ball world like waves, all kinds of waves. In the end, the enemy becomes stronger step by step, and the probability of the destruction of the Earth increases. Okay, your men are all gone, you better go ahead yourself. Frieza, otherwise, you won't have a chance if I take action. Trunks put the sword back again and pointed at Frieza. You are such an arrogant brat. Since you want to die so much, I will let you die. Go and die. Frieza raised his right hand and fired a Qigong bomb at Trunks. Boom! Trunks knocked Frieza's Qigong bomb away with just one shot. TCH, it's useless. Seeing the Qigong bombs being shot away, Frieza quickly increased his energy, quickly approached Trunks, and started fighting with Trunks. Bang! The two quickly exchanged fists and kicks, and then exchanged ki blast. Originally, Frieza thought he could easily defeat Trunks, but what he really didn't expect was that Trunks could not only transform into a Super Saiyan, but also be more powerful than him. At this time, Lin Hao, who couldn't stand it anymore on the top of the mountain, flew down and said, "Hey, why don't you fight? I've been watching for a long time and they haven't solved each other yet. I can't stand it anymore." "Huh, who is this? When did he come?" Seeing Lin Hao appear, Trunks, Frieza, and Kurd were surprised. "Who are you? Are you also from Earth who came to stop me?" Frieza looked at Lin Hao with cold eyes and asked. Lin Hao didn't say anything. He walked up to Trunks and looked at him. From time to time, he said, "What's so good about him? He looks handsome too. It's like talking a little too much." Trunks felt a little uncomfortable being looked at by Lin Hao. "Excuse me, do you know me?" How should I put it? We know each other." Lin Hao touched his chin, thought for a while and nodded. Seeing Lin Hao and Trunks completely ignoring her, Frieza's anger became even more intense. "Your sister, don't you know that this king is here to take revenge and destroy the earth? How dare you ignore me?" Frieza is angry and the consequences are serious. Frieza was furious, raised his right hand, and fired a death beam at Lin Hao and Trunks. Seeing the moves launched, Trunks was about to remind Lin Hao to be careful, but Lin Hao's speed was faster than Frieza's moves. Boom! Lin Hao turned around and knocked the death beam away, then disappeared and kicked Frieza directly in the stomach. "Oh, why do you have to force me to do something? Since you want to die, then I will help you." Lin Hao looked at Frieza who was kicked out by him and shook his head. So fast, so strong, who is he?" Trunks was shocked when he saw Lin Hao suddenly taking action and Frieza flying out. "One or two, I want you to die, you earthling who dares to die." Frieza shook the rocks off his body and rushed towards Lin Hao quickly. "Don't overestimate your capabilities." Looking at the attacking Frieza, Lin Hao sneered and started to explode. Swish. The arrogance was continuously released around Lin Hao, and a big hole was created in the ground. That impossible. You guy is also a Super Saiyan." Looking at the transformed Lin Hao, Frieza said with a scared look on his face. "What? This person is also a Super Saiyan? Didn't Mom say that the only one who can transform now is Mr. Son Goku?" Trunks looked at the transformed Lin Hao in shock. At this time, the Z warriors are here. What? Why is there such a powerful aura coming out again? And it's Saiyan's aura. Are there two Super Saiyans over there? Vegeta was shocked when he felt Lin Hao's aura. So powerful. Is this aura stronger than the one just now? Yeah, what happened over there? After a few people finished speaking, they quickly flew towards this side. "Come on, Frieza, let me see your current strength, don't let me down." As soon as Lin Hao finished speaking, he disappeared and appeared in front of Frieza quickly. He raised his clenched right fist and punched him in the stomach. Wow! Frieza was punched directly by Lin Hao until he vomited blood. "Monkey, you dare to hit the noble King Frieza. I will never forgive you." Frieza raised his head and looked at Lin Hao with a murderous expression. Oh, what a terrifying murderous aura. Lin Hao pretended to be scared, but the smile on his lips meant he was mocking Frieza. Frieza stood up and hit Lin Hao randomly, but no matter how hard he hit, he couldn't hit Lin Hao even a bit. "Is this all you have? That's really disappointing." Lin Hao taunted while avoiding Frieza's attack. At this time, Trunks below was also surprised by Lin Hao's strength. Although Lin Hao did not have full explosive strength, he believed that Lin Hao's strength was more than that. Because he could avoid Frieza's attack so casually, he could also, but where did this Lin Hao come from? Not only is he powerful, but he can also transform into a Super Saiyan. Could it be that he came from another time and space? Trunks thought to himself. Swish. At this time, the Dragon Ball's warriors and Vegeta behind also came to the mountain peak, and they were shocked when they saw the situation above. That guy was the one who was angry just now. He is indeed Super Saiyan. Clint pointed to Lin Hao who was fighting Frieza over there. It's not wrong, that's what Dad looks like when he turns into Super Saiyan, but who is that guy? Son Gohan asked. However, at this time, Vegeta looked at the place emitting powerful energy with a look of reluctance. Why does such a powerful person appear again, and this guy is Saiyan? The most hateful thing is that this guy can actually become a Super Saiyan. He is the Prince of Saiyan and the most superior warrior. He was very annoyed when Kakarot, a lower-level warrior, turned into a Super Saiyan earlier than him. Now this Saiyan who appeared out of nowhere made him even more angry. No, I am not willing to give in, I want to become stronger. Yes, I can definitely become Super Saiyan. Vegeta clenched his fists, gritted his teeth and looked at the changing battle. I must break through Super Saiyan, I must defeat them, I am the strongest Saiyan. Ah, Frieza, your strength really disappoints me, is that all? In that case, let's end this battle. Lin Hao looked at Frieza with a disappointed look on his face. Although Lin Hao knew before the fight that he could crush everyone with his current strength, but Lin Hao still expected a miracle. Ah, you Saiyan monkey, you dare to look down on me, then you must die. Double Death Beam. Seeing the incoming attack, Lin Hao bent down a little and made a sunflower shape with his hands. Kamehameha. A very powerful energy emitted from Lin Hao's hand, directly destroying Frieza's beam. After Frieza's attack was destroyed, Kamehameha went directly towards Frieza. What? Such terrifying energy. How can that person also have Kamehameha waves? Clint looked at the Kamehameha wave fired from Lin Hao's hand in shock. Ah, am I, King Frieza, defeated by a Saiyan monkey again? Frieza tried his best to resist Lin Hao's Kamehameha, but unfortunately, he was beaten into powder before he could resist for a few seconds. So strong. I took care of Frieza so easily. Oh, it turns out that Goku has become so strong. So powerful, he killed that Frieza, that bad guy, in one go. Now our Earth is saved. Bulma said looking at everything in the sky. No, that guy is not Goku, it's an unknown Super Saiyan. Yamcha explained. Saiyan you don't know. Back to Lin Hao. Now that Frieza is solved, it's your turn Kurdish. Lin Hao came down from the sky and said to Kurd who was standing in front of the universe spacecraft. You are quite capable, Super Saiyan, very good, you have gone beyond my imagination. You can kill my son Frieza in such a short time. How about it? Do you want to replace Frieza and be my godson? Only the strong ones in the universe are qualified to call themselves my kind. Don't stay on this earth anymore. Let all the beautiful planets in the universe be in my hands. Kurd said to Lin Hao without any fear. Originally, Lin Hao wanted to give Kurd a few more minutes of life, but this guy actually said he wanted to be his father, so no wonder Lin Hao was so ruthless. Just because you still want to be my dad. Just go to hell to accompany your son Frieza. Lin Hao disappeared instantly and appeared in front of Kurd. He hit the Qigong bomb with his right hand and blew him up. TCH, it really doesn't matter. With your strength, you still want to be my dad. Lin Hao looked like he was exiting Super Saiyan and turned around without even looking behind him. This is it. In the distance, Clint and his team watched Frieza and his son being solved by Lin Hao so easily. They couldn't believe it. This was simply shocking. I feel like he is too relaxed. It's not that it's too easy. It's that he is too strong. Piccolo crossed his hands and said coldly. In fact, he was also stunned by Lin Hao's strength. Who are you? Trunks came over at this time and looked at Lin Hao, because in his memory, there was no Lin Hao in the Dragon Ball world. Lin Hao, Saiyan wandering in the universe, just suddenly arrived on this planet. Lin Hao found a random reason. Wandering Saiyan. At this time, the Z warrior also walked towards this side and took a look at Lin Hao and Trunks. Hello, who are you? It seems that the Dragon Ball's warriors are very curious about the identities of Lin Hao and Trunks and want to know. It's just that we're not enemies anyway. Lin Hao's answer was simple, and then he turned to look at Trunks to see how he would answer. Trunks watched everyone's eyes turn to him, with a hint of blush on his face, because he didn't know how to explain to these elders, and finally said that he was here to find Son Goku. What? Goku is coming back. Great. Clint was very happy when he heard that Son Goku was coming back, because as Son Goku's good friend and fellow disciple, he had a very good relationship. Dad is coming back. Son Gohan was also surprised. Yes, Mr. Son Goku, he should arrive in 3 hours. Please come with me. After Trunks finished speaking, he flew into the sky. Looking at Trunks's back, even though Klin and the others didn't believe it, they still followed Trunks. Looking at the people flying away, Lin Hao also wanted to meet Son Goku, the protagonist of Dragon Ball, and flew into the sky with anger and followed them. 3 hours later, in a clearing, Lin Hao was lying on a big rock and was about to fall asleep when he finally felt a powerful breath approaching from outside the earth. This aura is very peaceful. It seems that Son Goku is back. As the universe spaceship gets closer to the earth, others also feel Son Goku's aura and know that Son Goku is about to arrive. Here it comes, it's Goku's breath. It's Daddy. I feel Daddy's breath. Krillin and Son Gohan shouted excitedly. They felt a lot more at ease when Son Goku returned to Earth. Because in their hearts, Son Goku is the strongest, and every crisis is solved by him. Everyone quickly looked up to the sky and saw a spherical universe spacecraft landing quickly from the sky towards everyone. Boom! Lin Hao quickly jumped up from the rock and looked at the universe spacecraft that had landed and parked below. Everyone came to wait outside the large crater hit by Son Goku's universe spaceship. As the round universe spaceship opened, Son Goku also walked out of the spaceship. As soon as he stepped out, he was surprised by the people outside the pit. Ha! Welcome back, Dad, Goku. Everyone is very happy to see Son Goku, because where Son Goku is, they will feel safe. Why did you all come here? How did you know where I landed? Son Goku slowly flew up from the pit and looked at everyone with a questioning look on his face. Oh, it's him. He said he told us you would land here. Bulma raised her right hand and pointed at Trunks. Dad, you should know him, right? Ha, who is he? Everyone was stunned by Son Goku's answer. Since Son Goku didn't know Trunks, why did Trunks seem to know Son Goku very well just now? You really don't know him? Bulma asked again. Son Goku waved his hand and said, well, I really don't know him. But he told us. You will land here at this time. And just when Bulma was about to say something else, a powerful aura pressed towards Son Goku. It was obviously Lin Hao's aura. This is a really strong aura. Are you another enemy? Son Goku suddenly became serious and looked at Lin Hao, who was exuding aura, but he was also excited. Are you Son Goku? Let's have a fight. Lin Hao walked over step by step and stared at Son Goku, who looked uncomfortable without a fight. Trunks' original expression of joy slowly turned into a serious expression as he stared at Lin Hao, completely unaware of what Lin Hao was planning. What a strong aura. What does he want to do? Isn't he a good person? Trunks felt that Lin Hao's aura continued to expand, at least twice as strong as before. Who are you? Son Goku looked at Lin Hao with a serious look on his face. Hey, little brother, what's wrong with you? Why do you want to fight when you see Goku? Didn't you help us get rid of Frieza just now? Klin looked at Lin Hao with sweat on his face. What, Klin, you said Frieza was killed by him? Son Goku looked at Lin Hao in surprise. Yes, Lao Son, he will also turn into Super Saiyan. Frieza has no room for counterattack in his hands, and Frieza will be eliminated in 2 strokes. Piccolo said at this time. Oh, Super Saiyan, it turns out that the aura I feel outside the universe is yours. But aren't the 2 auras I feel? Trunks stood up at this time and said, that breath is mine, Mr. Son Goku, I think. Okay, you kid, please step aside. Now it's a matter between me and Son Goku. I'll handle what you're talking about. Let me introduce myself, Lin Hao, I am a Saiyan like you, let's have a fight now. Quote. Lin Hao stared at Son Goku and introduced. Lin Hao. Son Goku muttered silently and wrote down the name. You are very strong, I felt it just now. Then let's have a good sleep. The blood in my body is boiling. After listening to Son Goku's words, Lin Hao smiled slightly, truly a fighting maniac. Lin Hao was not surprised at Son Goku's agreement, because Saiyan is naturally warlike, and the Saiyan blood in his body constantly drives him to fight and fight against strong men. Okay, then let me see your strength. Lin Hao stretched out a hand and hooked his fingers at Son Goku, indicating that he could attack. Okay, then I'm not welcome. Ah, Ha! Son Goku made a pose with his arms and immediately transformed into Super Saiyan. Since Lin Hao wants to know his own strength, he must go all out. Boom! Golden flames soared into the sky, and the ground began to shake continuously. So strong. Mr. Son Goku can indeed transform into Super Saiyan freely now. However, this guy should be stronger. Feeling Son Goku's aura, Trunks looked excited, but at the same time he was worried. Because Trunks had felt Lin Hao's aura at close range just now, and it was more than twice as strong as Son Goku's current aura. He still had the courage to fight against Son Goku, but standing in front of Lin Hao, he seemed to have no courage at all. Oh, you turned into a Super Saiyan so quickly. Lin Hao crossed his hands and looked at Son Goku. Although I just felt a little bit of your aura, I know that I am no match for you, so I want to fight with all my strength. Son Goku looked at Lin Hao firmly. Although he might not be able to beat Lin Hao, he would still challenge. Bring it on. Lin Hao did not transform into Super Saiyan like Son Goku. He just checked Son Goku's current strength and planned to take his time. Son Goku. Combat Power. 3.5 million. Basic Combat Power. 175 million. Super Game 1. Bloodline. Saiyan. Skills. Ki Sense. Flying Technique. Kamehameha Wave, Kaioken, Instant Transmission, and more. The basic combat power is only about 3.5 million, and the current Super Saiyan is probably in the first stage. It can be played well. Lin Hao thought for a moment. Just as Lin Hao finished thinking, Son Goku took the lead and attacked Lin Hao. Seeing the incoming Son Goku, Lin Hao also moved quickly, and their fists clashed together. Bang bang bang. I saw sonic boom concussion circles appearing in the sky, but the two people could not be seen. The surrounding mountains were also bombarded by the two people, and the energy circle continued to expand, shattering these mountains, and cracks began to appear on the ground. Although the venue looked a bit tragic, both of them controlled their energy very well, otherwise they would have blown up the earth with just these few blows. Lin Hao was enjoying this battle very much at this time. Although he was very comfortable fighting Frieza just now, Frieza was completely crushed. And he also learned a lot of fighting skills from Son Goku, because he accumulated his own fighting experience while fighting Son Goku. Bang bang bang. The fists and feet of the two kept colliding, and their figures kept appearing in the sky around them, making it impossible for the Z warriors below to fully capture them. Even Tien Shinhan, who has 3 eyes, cannot completely keep up with the speed of the two of them. He can only watch the sonic boom appearing in the sky and follow the traces of the two of them. Their speed and strength are so strong that we can't even see them. Yes, and Goku has transformed into Super Saiyan, and Lin Hao has not transformed at all. Yes, if you can fight Goku for so long without transforming, then you can defeat Goku instantly after transforming. Although Trunks didn't say anything, he could still tell that Lin Hao hadn't used all his strength. Well, Lin Hao, you guy, after fighting for a long time, I realize that you have been learning my skills. After meeting Lin Hao for the first time, Son Goku looked ahead and said. Yes, although my strength is much stronger than yours, I have so much power that I can't use it at all, so I can only do this. Lin Hao shrugged. That's right, then you should be able to show your full strength now. Son Goku asked, staring at Lin Hao. Okay. Since you want to see my full power, then I will satisfy you. Ah, ha. Lin Hao made a posture with his arms, and his aura improved little by little. He soon reached the Super Saiyan level, and his black hair turned into golden hair. Boom. Golden flames flashed around Lin Hao, and oscillations slowly appeared in the sky. So strong. Is this all your strength? Son Goku was shocked when he saw Lin Hao transformed into Super Saiyan. No, this is not all my strength. I have only improved my energy to the same level as you. This is enough. Then let us start a new round of fighting. After Lin Hao finished speaking, he disappeared. Call out. Boom. After another collision, Son Goku was punched by Lin Hao and flew several hundred meters away before he stopped. His feet even rubbed against the ground, leaving 2 deep marks. It's so powerful, my hands are numb from the shock. You are indeed stronger than before. Son Goku was even more happy after being knocked away by Lin Hao's punch. He hadn't had such a happy fight in a long time, except when he fought Frieza a year ago. Ah, ha, Along with Son Goku's roar, Son Goku began to burst out with all his energy. The golden hair stood up again, and the golden aura once again enveloped him. Oh, your aura has improved again. It seems like this is all your strength. Then the real battle begins now. Lin Hao looked condescendingly at Son Goku, who was erupting aura underground, and he also clenched his fists to emit an aura stronger than Son Goku's. Come on, Lin Hao, accept my strongest offensive. Son Goku roared, then quickly appeared from the ground in the air, and hit Lin Hao hard with his clenched fist. Well done. Lin Hao didn't even think about dodge. He clenched his fist and punched it hard. He wanted to know how powerful this punch was. The two fists clashed fiercely. Boom. The moment his fists came into contact, Lin Hao felt a strong force coming from him, but he was quickly caught. Son Goku was not as strong as Lin Hao, and was directly knocked away by the power of Lin Hao's punch. Boo-hoo. It kept flying backwards, knocking down several mountains behind it, and didn't stop until it hit the ground. So strong. Goku seems to be no match for him even with all his strength. Krillin looked at Son Goku flying out and said in surprise. Yeah, it's also a Super Saiyan. Why do I feel that Lin Hao's Super Saiyan is better than Goku? Yamcha said. Forehead. No one knows about this issue at all, because the people present don't know much about Super Saiyan. This guy actually beat Kakarot completely unable to fight back. Where did this guy come from Saiyan? Vegeta grasped his hands tightly and looked at Lin Hao in the sky with a look of reluctance. ... Oh, what a powerful force, but I won't lose. Let's continue. Son Goku flew into the sky and Lin Hao spoke to him. Lin Hao didn't say anything, and raised his fingers, indicating that he would attack casually. As long as he could hit him, he would lose. Seeing Lin Hao's confident expression, Son Goku disappeared quickly and suddenly appeared in front of Lin Hao, punching him hard. But what surprised Son Goku was that his fist could not hit Lin Hao at all, and was completely blocked by the golden aura. Can't I even break through his defense? Bang bang bang. Son Goku continued to hit Lin Hao without believing in evil. He saw that the figure was as fast as lightning, and countless powerful punches kept attacking Lin Hao, but no matter how hard he hit, he could not hit him. Boom. The next moment, Son Goku felt like he was flying out again. It was an extremely powerful force, and what surprised him was that he didn't see Lin Hao take action at all. So fast, so strong, it hurts. Unable to keep up with Lin Hao's punching speed, Son Goku could only be beaten non-stop, with his face, chest, abdomen and entire body being bombarded. Seeing Son Goku being beaten without any strength to fight back, Trunks, who could keep up with the speed of the two, was sweating profusely. He didn't expect that Son Goku, who was so powerful, would be beaten like this. It's been 1 minute, then the battle is over. As soon as he finished speaking, Son Goku's body quickly hit the ground below from the sky, directly hitting a big crater. Ahem, you're such a strong guy. You can kill me with one punch, but you still kept playing with me for so long. Son Goku, who was lying in the pit, had returned to his black-haired appearance and could no longer maintain his Super Saiyan appearance. He felt that his body was about to break and he had no strength at all. It's not bad. I believe you will reach my level soon, and I really appreciate your fighting skills. I feel like I can control all my power now. Lin Hao came down from the air and said to Son Goku in the pit. By the way, this is actually good for you. Every time Saiyan recovers from drowning, his combat power will increase greatly. This is a fairy bean. Eat it. Lin Hao took out a fairy bean from his backpack and threw it to Son Goku in the pit. Oh, fairy beans. Thank you so much. Looking at the fairy beans in his hand, Son Goku immediately put them in his mouth and started eating. After a while, he jumped out of the pit alive and well. At this time, Son Gohan and the others also flew over, and they all breathed a sigh of relief when they saw that Son Goku was completely unharmed. Dad, are you okay? It's okay. Thanks to Lin Hao's fairy beans, I feel much better now. By the way, you should always be on Earth. Son Goku turned to look at Lin Hao. Hearing this, Lin Hao looked at him and nodded, saying that he would always be on Earth because he also wanted to fight with these fighting madmen. Okay, now that our battle is over, I'm leaving. The young man over there seems to have something to say to you. Lin Hao pointed in the direction of Trunks. Although he was somewhat interested in Cell, it would not appear until 3 years later. He planned to practice hard here in 3 years and be able to show off by then. After nodding towards everyone, Lin Hao rushed into the sky angrily and disappeared from everyone's eyes. Seeing Lin Hao disappear, everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Because of Lin Hao's existence, they felt tremendous pressure. Son Goku was so powerful but was defeated so easily. They were completely. This Saiyan who appeared out of nowhere is really powerful. I hope he is not our enemy, otherwise with our strength, we will not be his opponent at all. Looking at the direction where Lin Hao disappeared, Tien Shinhan showed a hint of worry. Don't worry, although the identity of Tien Shinhan and Lin Hao is a bit mysterious, there is no evil in his aura. I believe he will not do anything to the earth. Son Goku came over and patted Tien Shinhan on the shoulder and said. Goku is right, that guy has no evil aura at all and should not pose any danger to the earth. Krillin also nodded. Well, although I don't know what that uncle is like, I believe he is not a bad person. Son Gohan also said. Then it was Trunks' time. He explained the future situation to Son Goku alone just like in the original work, telling Son Goku to be careful about the artificial humans and heart viruses that would appear 3 years later. After giving Son Goku the special medicine to treat the heart virus, Trunks also took the time machine and returned to his future world. The next step is to wait for the artificial man in 3 years. After Lin Hao left Son Goku and the others, he quickly headed towards Exodus. After arriving at Exodus, he sold some of the gems he had collected. With the money he got, he bought some daily necessities and some universal capsules. The house returned to the forest where it had just appeared. Lin Hao plans to live here temporarily, because the environment here is very good, and there are a lot of prey around to satisfy Lin Hao's belly. Time flies, 3 years have passed like this. In the past 3 years, Lin Hao's strength has also improved a lot. His current strength is probably at the full power of Super Saiyan 2. Not only has his strength been improved, he has also gained a lot of good things. For example, if you sign in weekly, you will get the bug move Kaioken, and if you sign in monthly, you will get a spiritual time room 1 day inside as 3 years outside. Signing in for the year also allowed Lin Hao to obtain the instant transmission dedicated to Supreme Kai. Unlike Son Goku's teleportation movement, which requires sensing ki to activate. Later, during the 2nd year's sign-in, he received a space-time ring that can travel through time and space. In other words, Lin Hao can enter other time and space at will. Host: Lin Hao. Age: 21. Combat power: 600 million. Basic combat power: 70 billion. Super Series 2 full power. Bloodline: Saiyan. Skills: Ki Sense, Flying Technique, Kamehameha Wave, Kaioken, Instant Transmission exclusive to Supreme Kai, etc. Backpack: Spiritual Time Room, Time and Space Ring, Senzu Max, Martial Arts Uniform, Universe Spaceship, etc. Lin Hao was currently wearing a martial arts uniform that he had signed in from the system. He was floating in the space of the spiritual time room with his legs crossed, and circles of transparent aura around him were constantly emanating from his body. The originally peaceful space gradually became cracked with the aura exuded by Lin Hao. Boom! White air waves continued to erupt from Lin Hao's body, and the violent cold wind slowly swept through the entire spiritual time room. The terrifying aura continued to spread throughout the entire spiritual time room. This was accidentally emitted by Lin Hao. If it exploded, there would be at least a big explosion here. Phew, although I haven't completely broken through Super Saiyan 3 yet, with my current strength of Super Saiyan 2 at full power, basically there is no one in this universe who can beat me. Lin Hao lowered his feet from the air and clenched his fists, feeling the energy in his body. At the same time, on the other side, everything was the same as the original plot. The appearance of number 19 and number 20 attracted the attention of everyone in Son Goku, and then the two parties started fighting. However, due to the emergence of Lin Hao, the strength of Son Goku and Vegeta has also greatly increased in the past 3 years, playing number 19 and number 20 directly doubting life. What is even more surprising is that Vegeta may be the appearance of Lin Hao, who had broken through Super Saiyan the year before, and when he broke through Super Saiyan, he also came to Lin Hao for a fight. But he was no match for Lin Hao. Lin Hao didn't even transform into a Super Saiyan and easily defeated Vegeta, which made Vegeta even more unconvinced. In the following 2 years, Son Goku's strength has been further improved, but whether it is the obstruction of the world or something else, he has never been able to break through Super Saiyan 2, which makes Lin Hao doubt whether he has practiced seriously. And not only the strength of Son Goku and Vegeta have been improved, but the strength of other people has also been improved. Even Piccolo has become stronger several times. Vegeta was even more exaggerated. He was the last one to become Super Saiyan, but his strength was completely equal to Son Goku's. In the past 2 years, the two not only fought against each other, but also often came to fight against Lin Hao, but basically the two of them were seriously injured and carried back. So trying to use Android 19 and 20 now is like abusing someone. Lin Hao sighed. It's so comfortable. This is how it should be after you finish practicing. How long have I not rested? Lin Hao was lying on a recliner, drinking a glass of wine comfortably and talking. Oh, that's over there, it seems like they're already fighting. With their current strength, they can abuse the androids at will, but Cell is a bit more difficult. I wonder if it will be like the original. At this time, Son Goku and his party are here. Just like the original work, when number 19 and number 20 were about to be solved, Son Goku suffered a heart attack and had to exit early, leaving the rest to Vegeta, Piccolo and others. After playing a lot with number 20, they finally found their lair, and then the siblings number 18 were released. However, with Vegeta's strong strength, the two siblings quickly lost to Vegeta. What artificial human beings are just rubbish. You will be finished before I use all my strength. Vegeta looked at the number 18 sister and brother he had defeated with a proud look on his face. In the past few years when he was suppressed by Lin Hao, this was the most comfortable time for him, because these androids were no match for him at all. How could you be so powerful? This is completely different from what our information says. Number 18 held his chest, looking at the proud Vegeta and feeling a little depressed. How could Vegeta become so powerful? At first, the two siblings could keep up with their attack, but they were quickly defeated. This shows that it is not that their strength is rubbish, but that their strength has improved too fast. Are we really going to die here? I just came out. I haven't gone shopping to buy clothes yet. This is what I was thinking on the 18th. Are we really going to end? On the 16th, what are you waiting for? Aren't you going to take action? Number 17 shouted to number 16 who was standing there. However, number 16 on the side had no intention of taking action. He folded his hands and said, "My only target is Son Goku." Cut. Seeing number 16 unable to take action, number 17 had no choice but to take action on his own. He jumped up from where he was and kept blasting towards where Vegeta was standing with his hands. Because number 17 has unlimited energy, he doesn't worry about running out of energy, so he keeps bombarding Vegeta. TCH, your power is too weak. Since you still don't give up, let me send you to hell. Vegeta said coldly, appearing in front of number 17 in an instant, and punched him away. Trunks next to him also looked happy, he could kill these two hateful androids right away. Dad, kill him quickly so the future can change. I don't need you to teach me. Let me die for all artificial beings. Since there is no challenge, then just die. Ultimate Flash. Vegeta put his hands together and blasted a powerful flash wave towards No. 17. Is this the end? I haven't fully experienced this life yet. Boom. The powerful Qigong cannon directly blasted the location where the two were standing into a huge crater. But to everyone's surprise, number 18 and number 17 were not solved by Vegeta's attack at all, but were taken away by a green monster. This green monster is Cell, who also came from the future in a time machine. He had been hiding aside to watch the battle between Vegeta and others, and he had been waiting for an opportunity. Finally found you two. As long as I swallow you two, I can become a complete body. Cell held number 17 and number 18 in his palms and said excitedly. Who are you? Looking at Cell holding on to themselves, number 17 and number 18 kept struggling, but no matter how hard they struggled, it had no effect. You don't need to know, as long as you know, you will be devoured by me soon. Later, under the curious and surprised eyes of Vegeta and his team. The tail behind Cell seemed to open like a trumpet, swallowing up the two siblings number 17 and No. 18. Who is this guy? Why did he swallow numbers 18 and 17? The group looked at Cell in surprise. Boom. The next moment, a powerful momentum suddenly burst out from Cell's body, rushing forward like a cauldron that had just been opened. Then a burst of intense light shone, covering the entire Earth's sky. Who is this guy? He actually has such powerful energy, it's so scary. Feeling Cell's energy, the group's entire body trembled. As Cell's aura became stronger and stronger, the weaker Krillin and Yamcha were directly blown away, and they did not feel relaxed until they were blown several thousand meters away. The powerful Vegeta and the others also looked at the complete Cell in disbelief. They never expected that this green guy would devour androids 18 and 17 and burst out with such strong strength. Who is this guy? He has such great strength. Is he also an artificial human? Vegeta was shocked in his heart as he looked at Cell, whose aura was expanding. I saw where Cell was. Lightning and thunder continued to sound, and the earth began to tremble. Countless rocks were driven by this force and slowly broke away from the ground, looking like magic. This powerful aura instantly spread to places outside the earth, and countless strong men looked in the direction of the earth. It's so scary. That guy's aura is stronger than Vegeta's. I don't know if Vegeta or the others can beat him. Yamcha looked horrified. With such great strength, can anyone on Earth really defeat him? At this moment, everyone present looked at Cell, who was exuding golden aura and flashes of lightning from time to time. His originally ugly appearance now became much more handsome, and the green and ugly appearance just now was completely lost. Haha, I finally succeeded, the perfect body. Is this the perfect body that the doctor said? I feel like I am the strongest existence in the universe now. Cell closed his eyes and felt the incomparably powerful energy in his body. This feeling was so good that it could not be compared to before. Are you guys ready? Next, it's time to send you on your way. After finishing you, it's time for me, Cell, to dominate the entire universe. HMPH, I don't know who you are, but I can easily defeat someone like you. Aha! Vegeta directly transforms into Super Saiyan. There is someone who is so arrogant. If you don't beat him into a scumbag, then you would be sorry for your own arrogance. With a strong step of his feet, Vegeta's figure disappeared and he quickly blasted towards Cell. Seeing Vegeta attacking, Cell was not afraid at all. He just smiled coldly, showing that he didn't take Vegeta seriously at all. Die! Vegeta appeared in front of Cell, raised his two fists and attacked Cell's whole body, his hands attacking like bullets. Swish! However, no matter how Vegeta hit Cell's body, it had no effect at all, and it couldn't even make him take a step back. Is this your strength? Vegeta, you really disappoint me, so let me show you my strength. Cell exploded with all his strength, and a powerful burst of arrogance directly knocked Vegeta away. Hateful! Seeing himself being knocked away, Vegeta quickly approached Cell and started a new discussion attack. Bang bang! A sound of blows came continuously. This was the sound of Vegeta and Cell fighting against each other. The two of them hit from the ground to the sky, and then from the sky to the ground. Your power is too weak. Vegeta. Cell looked at Vegeta with contempt, as if he were looking at a clown. How dare you look down on me? Seeing Cell's contemptuous expression, Vegeta became even more angry and unleashed all his strength, intending to make Cell look good. Aha! Go to hell, you guy! Vegeta punched Cell over there with an angry punch. Aha! But before his fist could hit Cell, he was hit in the stomach by an enlarged fist. A punch as fast as lightning. Vegeta was unable to defend himself at all, and was directly punched in the abdomen by Cell, who quickly hit the rock on the not very high mountain from the air. Boom! Ahem! Vegeta, who was bombarded on the rock, changed directly from the super state to the normal state. He spurted out a mouthful of blood and fainted. Vegeta was seriously injured with one punch. It was obvious that Cell was indeed very powerful. Hiss! Too horrible! The eyes of Klin in the distance or Piccolo and Trunks nearby shrank, and their bodies trembled uncontrollably. You guy, you actually. Aha! Seeing Vegeta being severely injured, Trunks immediately transformed into Super Saiyan, and golden aura enveloped him. And his golden aura doesn't seem to be as strong as Vegeta's at all, and his strength is probably around the second stage of Super Saiyan 1. After Trunks approached Cell, he punched quickly, punch after punch, throwing out Qigong bombs from time to time, but after fighting for a long time, it had no effect on Cell at all. He was even punched back to normal state by Cell, even more like Vegeta. Fainted. The father and son were completely defeated within a few minutes. Both Vegeta and Trunks were defeated, even the rest of us are no match for him. Klin backed away in fear. What should I do? Everyone who can defeat him has been defeated by him now. I don't know how long it will take for Goku to recover from his heart disease. Everyone present looked at Cell with some fear. Oh, since you don't dare to go up, then let me deal with you. Looking at the few people who were completely afraid to take action, Cell was even more proud. He raised his right hand and the Qigong bombs continued to expand in his hand. Just when he was about to throw it at Piccolo and everyone, Piccolo took the lead. Boom. Although Piccolo knew he couldn't beat him, there was no word of fear in his eyes, so he bombarded Cell wildly. Seeing Piccolo come up, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien Shinhan, and Son Gohan also burst out with their own auras, rushing towards Cell, and followed Piccolo to attack Cell. Faced with the attacks of 5 people, Cell was also very relaxed. He knocked all 5 people away and hit them on rocks or the ground in 3 or 2 strokes. I'm so disappointed. I didn't even have a good time. Then you can go to hell. Cell raised his right hand and fired a Qigong cannon at everyone. Aha! Call out. Ouch! Looks like I still have to take action. Lin Hao, who appeared here instantly, knocked away Cell's moves and looked at him with a very casual look. Well, it's Lin Hao. Yes, Lin Hao is very strong, he should be able to beat Cell. Our Earth can be saved now. When Piccolo and his team saw Lin Hao appear, they were somewhat looking forward to Lin Hao defeating Cell. Huh, who are you? Are you also from Earth? Cell looked at Lin Hao who suddenly appeared and asked curiously. Me, didn't you see this? Lin Hao's tail coiled around his waist suddenly stretched out and swayed. Cell saw Lin Hao's tail swaying around, with a look of surprise on his face. You are also a Saiyan. Impossible, aren't there only Vegeta and Son Goku left in Saiyan? Did you come from the future too? None of this is important, let me fight you next. After I finish you off, I can go back to sleep. Cell, combat power. Peak of Super Saiyan 1 billion. This is not Lightning Cell yet, so the combat power of the newly completed body is only about 980 million. I rounded it up to 1 billion. Bloodline. Artificial human. Skills. Kamehameha wave, solar flare, ki sense, ki slash, etc. Introduction. Cell is a biochemical humanoid developed by Dr. Gero, the real leader of the Red Ribbon Legion. Its formation mechanism is to collect the cells of all masters through micro-robots, retain their advantages and cell memory through genetic technology, and form an embryo, which is then formed by the embryo develops into a cell. Does it only have a combat power of 1 billion? This guy's combat power is too low. I don't even need to change the Super Series. I can easily kill him by adding a Kaioken. After reading Cell's information, Lin Hao, who was originally very interested, suddenly lost interest. Then Piccolo. Lin Hao took out a few fairy beans from his backpack and threw them to Piccolo, who had already stood up. This is a fairy bean. Lin Hao, how can you have fairy beans? Piccolo asked curiously, looking at the fairy beans in his hand. You don't need to worry about these. If you eat the fairy beans, stay away from me. I'll leave this guy to me. Piccolo looked at Lin Hao who didn't want to say anything, and stopped worrying. After handing Klin their fairy beans, he also ate the fairy beans, and then flew to Vegeta and Trunks to feed them the fairy beans. Seeing Lin Hao who didn't take him seriously at all, Cell was angry. This Saiyan who appeared out of nowhere actually. Come on, Cell, I'll finish you off soon and I'll go back to sleep. Aha! The next second, white flames soaring into the sky emerged from Lin Hao's body, and some dust was shaken from the ground. Your ki does seem very powerful, slightly more powerful than Vegeta's, but it's impossible to defeat me. Cell felt the aura emanating from Lin Hao's body and smiled lightly. That's right, I hope you can still laugh after a while. Lin Hao sneered, raised his right hand and hooked Cell. Come on. You dare to be so arrogant with only this little strength. Cell roared angrily, bursting out and rushing towards Lin Hao. Aha! Lin Hao's figure disappeared directly from the spot. When he reappeared, he was already behind Cell. He raised his fist and punched him. So fast. Cell was shocked when he saw Lin Hao appearing behind him. Boom. After hitting a punch, Lin Hao would definitely not let go of such a good opportunity. After punching several times in a row, he raised the Qigong bomb in his left hand and pressed it down on Cell's head. Boom. Cell was directly blasted to the ground below by Lin Hao's Qigong bomb, causing a plume of smoke. Awesome. Lin Hao won. After recovering, Lin watched being knocked away by Lin Hao's move. Cell shouted with joy on his face. Uncle Lin Hao is great. Son Gohan also jumped with joy. As expected of a being even more powerful than Goku, he defeated Cell in just a few strokes. Yamcha also said happily. Chapter 11. TCH, that guy Cell can't be easily dealt with. Please feel his anger carefully. Vegeta flew over at this time and said. Yes, Cell can't be solved so easily. Have you forgotten his terrifying power? Trunks also flew over and stared at where Cell was with a serious face. Piccolo. Indeed, Cell's energy has not completely disappeared. It is difficult to eliminate him with such low damage. Hey Cell, how long are you going to hide? If you don't come out, I'm going to pull you up. Lin Hao, who was still in the air, looked at the dust and shouted. You are indeed much stronger than Vegeta, but it is impossible to defeat me. Aha! Golden aura enveloped Cell's body, and Cell planned to quickly deal with Lin Hao, so that his dream would come true soon. Boom! Lin Hao didn't want to keep beeping with Cell here. After using Kaioken to increase his strength, he appeared in front of Cell at an extremely fast speed and punched him directly in the chest. Cell's chest collapsed in an instant, and his whole body was thrown into the bucket like garbage and ejected. Vomit. Cell spit out a drop of purple blood. No. It's impossible. How come your strength has become so much stronger? I'm a complete human being. How can I be defeated by you? It was obvious that only Cell knew how strong Lin Hao's punch just now was. It was a punch that was completely beyond his own strength. Cell's pupils continued to dilate, and his body subconsciously stepped back, looking at Lin Hao who was walking closer with disbelief. You feel it, Cell, this is still my normal strength. I have not turned into a Super Saiyan. Boom. Just as Cell was about to speak, his body was hit by Lin Hao's punch, and then hit the ground hard, making a big crater. Cell was angry and stopped letting people speak. Even if you are stronger, you still have to let people finish what you say. Get up, I know you won't die that easily. Lin Hao squatted on top of the pit, looking at Cell who was covered in injuries with a smile. I won't let you go. Even if it means self-destruction, I will take you away. Cell stood up and rushed towards Lin Hao with a burst of golden flames. Bang bang, the two fists and feet collided again. Boom, the terrifying air waves continued to spread from the surroundings of the two people, sweeping in circles. The originally very damaged area could no longer withstand the collision between the two people, and the cracks continued to expand. Cell's body was once again thrown upside down during the collision. Lin Hao quickly followed up, grabbed his neck, and punched him one after another. That's all your strength is. You'd better spit out everyone you ate. Cell was beaten so badly that no part of his body was intact. The powerful punch even punched through his chest. He was even knocked away by a Qigong bomb from Lin Hao and hit the rocks over there. Ah! Being hit by Lin Hao so many times in a row, even the physically strong Cell couldn't withstand it. Cell felt like his lungs were about to burst. Looking at Cell who seemed to have not vomited out numbers 18 and 17 at all, Lin Hao quickly appeared in front of Cell, grabbed him, and continuously bombarded his stomach, beating him until he was half alive and then throwing him away casually. You treat me like this. Vomit. Suddenly Cell lowered his head and kept coughing, and two figures were spat out by him. These two figures are number 18 and no. 17. The two people covered in green slime had passed out. Apart from looking a little dirty, they seemed to be fine. After spitting out numbers 18 and 17, Cell's appearance also changed, that is, his originally handsome face turned back to a green and ugly appearance, and his body shrank by half. Now that you have spit them out, you are no longer of use. Cell, be a good person in your next life. Lin Hao kicked Cell into the air, making a sunflower shape with his hands, and terrifying power slowly condensed in his hands. Kamehameha wave. The silver-white energy ball keeps approaching Cell. Cell's green face became even greener. No, With an unwilling roar, the Kamehameha wave blasted directly at Cell. Boom! There was a loud noise 10,000 meters high in the sky, and a huge mushroom cloud exploded into the Earth's atmosphere. The Cell in the sky has also become a bit of dust in the universe. ... Well, so awesome. Lin Hao defeated Cell so easily. That means our fight is over, Clint said with a surprised look on his face. The group of people looked at Lin Hao with a relaxed expression in disbelief. Cell, who originally made them all feel extremely powerful and terrifying, was solved so easily. Not only that, he didn't even change his Super Saiyan. It seems that he just used the same Kaioken as Lao Sun to defeat Cell like this. How far has his strength reached now? Piccolo looked at Lin Hao seriously. He actually defeated that guy Cell so easily, and this guy hasn't turned into a Super Saiyan yet, he just relied on Kakarot's Kaioken to defeat Cell. Vegeta clenched his hands and looked at Lin Hao with an unhappy expression. No, there are 3 more of them, number 18, number 17, and no, 16. Trunks looked seriously at the 2 siblings lying motionless on the ground and number 16 over there. After listening to Trunks' words, Clint remembered that Cell was indeed killed by Lin Hao, but the 2 android siblings and number 16 were not killed. Okay, these are not things you have to consider anymore. Leave them to me. If they dare to destroy the Earth, I will deal with them without you taking action. You should go back and watch Son Goku. By the way, there is one more thing, you must solve the problem in this space-time cell. Otherwise, new cells will appear again. Lin Hao explained to them the origin of Cell and then disappeared in front of them with the disabled number 16 and the 2 unconscious siblings. Well, since Lin Hao said so, let's go and solve that Cell's embryo before going to see Goku. Yamcha looked at Lin Hao, who disappeared, then turned to look at the others. Fine, Lin Hao's residence. Where is this? The 2 of them woke up leisurely on the 17th and 18th and found themselves in a forest somewhere. Wake up, you guys. Lin Hao's voice reached the ears of the 2 people. Seeing Lin Hao appear, the 2 of them instantly became vigilant and looked at Lin Hao seriously. Who are you? Why are we here? Have you forgotten? You were swallowed by Cell. If I hadn't saved you two would have turned into shit. What? Then the 2 of them remembered that when they were about to be killed by Vegeta, a green monster caught them both, and then used its disgusting tail to devour them both. The rest happened between them. I don't know. In other words, you saved both of us. Number 18 looked at Lin Hao and asked. Yes, Cell is too dead to die anymore. Now you are free, but you don't want to seek revenge from Son Goku or anything like that. Lin Hao said while holding his hands and looking at the 2 of them. What do you mean? Do you want to stop us too? Stop you? No, you are wrong. With your strength, I can easily kill you. I saved you just for fun. Hearing Lin Hao's words that deserved a beating, even number 18 with good qualities became a little irritable, let alone number 17. In that case, let me see your strength. Is it as tough as your mouth? Aha! After the 2 looked at each other, they burst out with white arrogance and attacked Lin Hao. Number 17 flew up and hit Lin Hao's chin with a knee. No 18's fist hit Lin Hao directly in the abdomen. Aha! Looking at the sharp attacks of the 2, Lin Hao raised one hand and kept resisting the attacks of the 2. No matter how they hit, they just couldn't hit a single hit. Although you 2 have good strength, it is impossible to defeat me. Lin Hao smiled slightly. If he hadn't deliberately given up to the 2 of them, he would have knocked them down with one punch. HMPH, even though you say that, you can use your full strength if you have the guts. Number 17 still didn't believe Lin Hao's words at all. Although he saved the 2 of them, he didn't know who hit Cell. Since you want to see my strength, let me show you my strength. Lin Hao broke away from the attack of the 2 men in an instant and appeared on a large rock. He clenched his fists and made a gesture. Aha! A low roar came from his throat, and the big rocks under his feet began to tremble in an instant, and pieces of gravel floated up with the golden aura. Ah! Ha! Lin Hao's aura continued to expand, his arrogance became more and more dense, and the big rock under his feet couldn't bear it and broke into pieces. The 2 siblings who were a few meters away from Lin Hao were blown back dozens of meters by a strong wind before they stopped. The 2 looked at each other and could see the shock in each other's eyes. Is this his strength? So strong, several times stronger than Vegeta back then. The two siblings felt the oppressive aura, and their bodies kept trembling. They had never felt such a powerful aura. Looking at the trembling two people, Lin Hao immediately withdrew his golden aura and returned to his original appearance. He looked at the two people and said, "Do you still need to fight?" The two looked at each other and fell silent. They couldn't even beat Vegeta, so how could they beat Lin Hao? "It seems like you two are very self-aware. I admit that your strength is indeed stronger than ours. We are not your opponent, and the mission has failed long ago. With our strength, we are indeed not Vegeta's opponent," Number 17 said. Time passes. A week has passed. When he woke up on the 16th, Lin Hao also warned him, telling him not to cause trouble to Son Goku, and then let them live here temporarily, planning to observe them before letting them go. But what I never expected was that a lot of things happened just this week, that is, Lin Hao was actually with No. 18. This is really a bloody thing. It was one night when Lin Hao had just come out of the spiritual time house to practice and returned to the house to rest and sleep. But I don't know whether Lin Hao entered the room number 18 intentionally or not, and then, that happened. Something. Omit 10,000 words here. Things are so bloody, simple and convenient. Holy crap, what are you doing? This was Lin Hao's first words when he woke up. Although he had done something wrong, he still accepted the 18th you beast calmly. But number 18 didn't seem to care at all. Even though he was eaten by Lin Hao, the two people who were not familiar with each other were inexplicably together. Seeing that Lin Hao and his sister were together, number 17 seemed not surprised at all and accepted it very calmly. After blessing the two of them, he followed number 16 and left. In their words, they did not disturb the two of them. Happy life. In the next few days, the two of them gradually developed their feelings and wandered around. It was considered a honeymoon. On the way, Lin Hao also asked Bulma to use the Dragon Ball radar to collect Dragon Balls and eliminate the bombs in number 18 and No. 17. That way, they don't have to worry about the bomb in their bodies going off that day. This side of Baozi Mountain. During this week, Son Goku, who took special medicine, finally cured his viral heart disease, and his strength also improved a lot. However, after knowing that the newly appeared Cell defeated Vegeta and others, and then was defeated very easily by Lin Hao, he felt even more excited, because he heard that Lin Hao was so powerful without turning into Super Saiyan. Cell was defeated. So he decided to go to the spiritual time room of the Celestial Temple to practice, and brought Son Gohan with him. At the same time, Vegeta, knowing that there was such a good place to practice, also brought Trunks here to practice. Outside the Temple of Heaven. Piccolo, I have something to tell you. What's the matter, old guy? The god stared at Piccolo for a while and then said, Piccolo, with the appearance of enemies in the past few days, you should also feel the lack of your own strength. The enemies in the future will definitely become stronger and stronger, so let's merge. From now on, the earth I'll leave it to you to protect me. Fusion, I protect the earth. Piccolo was stunned by what the god said. Although he really wanted to merge with the gods and become a perfect Super Namekian, what the hell is protecting the earth? Moreover, Piccolo remembered that this old guy, Tianshan, was very repulsive to him, so there must be some premeditated plan to merge with him now. HMPH, you must have some hidden secret. I will not merge with you. Although after merging, he will become a real Super Namekian, but if his consciousness is gone after merging, is he still Piccolo? As if he could see what Piccolo was thinking, the god explained, don't worry. After merging, you will only have more knowledge and power. I can't affect you at all, and I will slowly disappear. Looking at Piccolo, who still didn't believe in himself, the god could only smile bitterly. In fact, he didn't want to disappear, but for the future of the earth. You better not lie to me, or I will drive you out of my body and kill you. Piccolo looked at the god coldly and walked over. Piccolo finally couldn't help but want to gain new power. Piccolo put his hands on Heaven's shoulders. Then the future of the earth is in your hands, Piccolo. Zizizi. A dazzling white light enveloped both of them. In this white light, the celestial temple looked extremely sacred. After a few minutes, the white light slowly disappeared, leaving only a figure on the spot, and this figure was Piccolo. The god has completely disappeared. From now on there are no gods, only a brand new Super Namekian Piccolo. Is this power? I feel the surging power in my body. Piccolo clenched his fists and felt his incredible strength. Are you a god? Piccolo. Looking at Piccolo in front of him, Bobo asked in a panic. No, I am neither a god nor Piccolo, I am a super Namekian Piccolo. Haha, such power is so cool. Piccolo clenched his fists with excitement, feeling the steady stream of power coming out. I am the dividing line. 2 weeks passed quietly like this. Ding dong, a new day has begun. Has the host signed in? The voice of the system came from Lin Hao's mind. Sign in. Ding. Congratulations to the host for getting 5 fairy beans. If I get fairy beans again, can't I get something else? Although Lin Hao looked disgusted, he still put the fairy beans he got into his backpack, got up from bed, and started exercising every morning. Since returning from a trip on the 18th, Lin Hao has started a new practice, intending to strive for a breakthrough to Super Saiyan 3. Because a few days ago, Lin Hao discovered that Son Goku and Vegeta had broken through to Super Saiyan 2, and Trunks had also reached the full power of Super Saiyan 1, so he did not intend to let his strength stay there. At the same time, outside the Milky Way, a huge universe spaceship is rapidly approaching the Earth's atmosphere. The person on board this universe spaceship is none other than Paragus, the father of the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. The purpose of his coming to Earth is very simple, that is, to bring Vegeta to the new planet Vegeta as the king. In fact, it is just for revenge, to avenge the hatred of King Vegeta who was exiled. Because a few days ago he got the news that Frieza had been killed by a Super Saiyan 4 years ago. There are not many Saiyans in the entire universe now, so Paragus wants to gather the remaining Saiyans to revitalize the Saiyan clan, and at the same time seek revenge on Vegeta, so that he will be the king of Saiyans in the future. What gives him such confidence is his son, Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan who only appears once in 1,000 years. As long as this powerful son is around, the so-called Vegeta is not a problem at all. Vegeta originally wanted to ignore Paragus, but after receiving exciting news, he decided to go to new planet Vegeta with Paragus to see the so-called legendary Super Saiyan. In this way, not only Vegeta and Paragus went to the new planet Vegeta, but Trunks, Son Gohan, and Krillin also followed. At this time, Son Goku was also instructed by the King of Kai to search for the legendary Super Saiyan, and also followed Vegeta and the others to the new planet Vegeta. Then, just like in the original work, after seeing Son Goku's face, Broly remembered what happened when he was a child, and that voice that he hated so much. Broly slowly lowered his head, and a beastly growl came from his throat. I saw his body slowly swelling, and grass-green arrogance instantly rose from the soles of his feet. Kakarot, Kakarot, Broly kept staring at Son Goku and roared, almost his entire body shaking and furious. Angry fire also appeared in his eyes, and he walked towards Son Goku step by step. With every step he took, a crack appeared on the hard ground, and you could see Broly's mood at this time. From birth to now, this guy actually remembers the hatred he had when he was a child. Broly's hatred for Son Goku can be seen clearly. Son Goku looked at Broly coldly, his brown hair turned into grass green. Is Broly the legendary Super Saiyan that King Kai said? Such a strong aura. I have only felt this aura from Lin Hao. Although Son Goku was shocked by Broly's aura, he couldn't help but feel happy that he could finally fight with a powerful person again, thinking that he had no chance to fight Cell. And within this week, Son Goku also successfully broke through to Super Saiyan 2, just wanting to test his current strength. I'm so excited. I didn't expect the legendary Super Saiyan to be so powerful. Then let me meet you. Looking at Broly walking step by step, Son Goku clenched his fists. He seemed very excited, and then instantly became a super match state. He kicked the ground hard with his right leg and rushed towards Broly quickly. Boom! Son Goku punched Broly hard in the chest. However, this seemingly very heavy punch had no effect whatsoever on Broly's chest. His body was completely motionless, and his feet seemed to be rooted in the ground. Kakarot! Broly kept shouting Kakarot's name. It seems that he is very obsessed with this name. This guy is really terrifying. My full punch had no effect at all, and he didn't seem to have any reaction at all. It seems that I can't defeat him without using all my strength. Son Goku couldn't help but be secretly shocked, knowing that his current strength is basically many times stronger than a week ago, and he also broke through Super Saiyan and became Super Saiyan 2. Originally, Son Goku thought that even if he couldn't defeat Broly with the full power of Super Saiyan, he could at least injure both of them, but he didn't expect that his punch would have no effect on him at all. In fact, what Son Goku doesn't know is whether the current Broly is still in the normal Super Saiyan form. If he transforms into Chuan Chao's form, he will be a completely unconscious guy who only knows how to fight, and his strength will continue to skyrocket, reaching a very terrifying state. Aha! Thinking of this, Son Goku was not ready to play anymore and fully unleashed his strength. Swish! Golden arrogance continued to emerge around Son Goku, and his golden hair changed from fluffy to erect, leaving only a strand of hair on his forehead, and from time to time he made a sound of electric shock. This is Son Goku Super Saiyan 2. Come on, Broly. The body jumped high again, and then a sweep leg directly hit Broly's neck. Boom! With a muffled sound, Broly was swept away by Son Goku's kick. Oh, it works. Seeing Broly being swept away by him, Son Goku followed him again. He caught Broly and beat him violently. When he was almost beaten, he hit him directly with a Qigong cannon into the ground. Boom! Smoke rose everywhere, the ground shook violently, and a large crater appeared. At this time, Broly was lying in the pit. Although he looked a little miserable, it seemed that nothing happened to him. Nothing happened at all. Son Goku stood in the sky and looked at Broly in the pit. His attack just now basically used half of his strength. It only made him look a little miserable and nothing happened. However, he would not miss any opportunity. His body quickly disappeared into the air and suddenly appeared in front of Broly, who had already stood up. Boom! Broly was knocked out again and continued to withstand Son Goku's explosive attacks. Aha! Kakarot, I'm going to kill you. At this moment, Broly, who seemed to have just come back to his senses, clenched his fists, his eyes showed a hint of murderous intent, and the golden flames on his body became more violent as he became angry. Ah! Thunderous roars continued to sound all around, and at that moment, Broly's anger became stronger again. Then the entire sky began to darken instantly, and the sky that was not very white in the first place instantly turned into darkness. Countless thunder and lightning also continued to bombard down from the sky with Broly's anger. The entire planet was trembling at this moment, as if the end of the world was coming. Ah! The roaring sound continued, and the breath also surged crazily. Quick! Stop, Broly, stop transforming. Seeing Broly's appearance, Paragus started to panic, because he had seen the violent Broly look so terrifying. Once Broly changes into that form, he will completely lose consciousness and become a killing tool that can only destroy things that are powerful enough for everyone to stop. When a fight breaks out, even his father will be killed, let alone Son Goku, Vegeta and others. It is even possible that the entire galaxy will be destroyed by Broly. Thinking of this, Paragus immediately raised the controller on his right hand and pointed it at Broly. The controller in his palm kept flashing green light. At the same time, the controller on Broly's body kept flashing green light. Seemingly affected, Broly's mood slowly stabilized and his breathing slowly calmed down. But before Paragus could be happy, after Broly calmed down for more than 10 seconds, the beast-like voice appeared again, and the murderous look in his eyes was even more terrifying. Kakarot! With a roar, his breath surged uncontrollably again. The golden aura completely disappeared, replaced by a grass-green aura, spreading around in circles. The scene in the sky changes in an instant, sometimes white, sometimes black, sometimes green, and the colors are constantly changing. Crack! The control equipment on Broly's body immediately collapsed. Boom boom! Broly's thin figure also began to swell, and his original figure of only 2 meters became 3 meters tall, and his muscles looked even more terrifying. Swish! Grass-green arrogance kept surging crazily around Broly's body. At this time, Broly's hair turned grass-green, and his eyes had no eyes and turned into pale pupils. Kakarot, I'm going to kill you. As soon as Broly's voice fell, his body appeared in front of Son Goku, raised his huge fist and struck him. Boom! Before Son Goku could react, he was hit by a punch and flew directly to the mountains behind, smashing several mountains before stopping. Seeing Son Goku being knocked away by him, Broly didn't finish his plan yet. He continued to catch up with Son Goku quickly, raised his fist and punched him again. But how could Son Goku be hit again? He raised his fist and punched him as well. Boom. In the first battle, Son Goku won and knocked Broly back directly, and then the two started a new round of battle. Ha! The fists of the two were as fast as lightning. You punched me and I punched away, but basically Son Goku had the upper hand, because Son Goku was Super Saiyan 2 at this time, and Broly's strength had not yet fully exploded, basically being beaten by Son Goku. Dinosaur Mountain. Lin Hao's residence. Huh, is this Son Goku's aura? There is also a strange aura. Who is he fighting? Lin Hao, who was sitting cross-legged and floating in the air, opened his eyes and looked up at the sky. What's wrong? At this time, number 18 came out of the house and looked at Lin Hao looking at the sky and asked. Lin Hao, I don't know who Son Goku is fighting, and his strength has actually been upgraded to Super Saiyan 2, and the person fighting him seems to be a Saiyan 2. Son Goku, it seems that his strength has improved again, so there is no need to worry about him losing, 18 said. Lin Hao shook his head and said, no, although Son Goku is indeed stronger than the unknown Saiyan, that Saiyan is getting stronger. I think Son Goku will be defeated soon. It seems that I have to go there. Hearing Lin Hao say that Son Goku could actually be defeated, number 18 was a little surprised. Although she had never seen Son Goku's strength, she knew Vegeta's strength. Vegeta is so strong, so he must be too. Moreover, Son Goku's strength has improved a lot, and now there is a Saiyan who is even more powerful than them. Thinking of this, number 18 couldn't help but complain in his heart, are these Saiyans monsters? One is stronger than the other. For example, Lin Hao's strength is boundless. Do you want to help Son Goku and the others? Well, it is Saiyan's nature to challenge powerful enemies, and your strength will not improve if you practice hard. Only through battle will your strength rise to a terrifying level, so you can wait for me at home on the 18th. I'm very happy we'll be back soon. Lin Hao stood up and looked at the beautiful face of number 18 and said. Number 18 came over, helped Lin Hao tidy up his clothes, kissed him on the face, and held Lin Hao's tall body with both hands. Go, although I really want to stop you, since this is your goal, I will not hinder you. Just remember that there is a woman who loves you behind you. Looking at No 18's petite body, Lin Hao also reached out and hugged her hard. After touching her mouth, he said a simple word and disappeared using instant transmission. Looking at Lin Hao disappearing, number 18 actually knew that Lin Hao was very powerful, but he still felt worried. Although they had not known each other for a long time, their hearts had long been tightly connected. New planet Vegeta. At first, Son Goku held Broly down and beat him up, but as time went by, Son Goku's physical strength slowly declined, and he fell from Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 1. On the contrary, Broly did not consume much physical energy, and his strength exceeded Son Goku's Super Saiyan 2 strength. He grabbed Son Goku and beat him violently, making him scream. Seeing Son Goku being beaten like that, it was definitely impossible for Son Gohan, Trunks, Krillin, Piccolo, Vegeta and others to watch. They unleashed all their strength to deal with Broly, but how could they possibly deal with Broly's strength? He was beaten back to his original shape in 3 or 2 blows, and all of them lay dead in the ruins. Broly is so powerful, Piccolo said weakly as he lay in the ruins with blood on his face. Piccolo was not here originally, but after being notified by the King of Kai, he came here to deliver fairy beans, and then joined the battle. But what he didn't expect was that he couldn't even hold on for 1 round. Not to mention Klin, Son Gohan and the others. Although they lasted a little longer than Piccolo, they were still defeated in 2 or 3 moves. No, we have run out of fairy beans. Am I going to die here? Klin was lying in the ruins, speaking weakly. Uncle K. Lin, Dad will definitely defeat him. Yes, Uncle Goku will definitely defeat Broly. Son Gohan and Trunks said firmly while leaning on a big rock. However, Vegeta's whole body was trembling, and he kept saying, I am the Prince of Saiyan, and I was defeated so easily. Are we really going to fail? Vegeta hammered the ground with a face of reluctance, looking at Son Goku who was blasted by Broly over there. He had finally been promoted to Super Saiyan 2 and was defeated so easily. Ah, Son Goku was beaten so hard by Broly that he screamed. Now he didn't have much physical strength left and couldn't escape from Broly's attack. Others could only watch him being beaten. Haha, garbage is garbage after all, even if there are more of you, it's useless. Broly threw Son Goku, who was covered in blood, in the ruins and laughed. Then let me send you on your last journey. Broly raised his right hand, which was full of muscles, and a ball of green energy slowly formed in his hand, and he threw it towards Son Goku's position. Dad, Goku, old son, Kakarot, seeing that the green energy was about to hit the semi-conscious Son Goku, everyone who was still conscious shouted, hoping that Son Goku could wake up and avoid this move. Boom! The location where Son Goku was directly blasted into a mushroom cloud by Broly's attack. Haha, Kakarot is finished. Looking at the mushroom cloud over there, Broly raised his head and smiled crazily. Yeah, so it's you. I thought it was that Saiyan. A very unpleasant sound reached Broly's ears. Hearing this voice, Broly quickly started searching, and soon saw Lin Hao standing over there in the unconscious Son Goku in his hands. Kakarot, seeing that Son Goku was actually saved by Lin Hao before he turned into powder, Broly's violent aura emerged. He kicked his feet hard, and his body quickly flew towards Lin Hao. Seeing Super Saiyan rushing towards him, Lin Hao didn't dare to be careless. He shook his arms and turned into Super Saiyan with full power. He wants to try Broly's current strength to see how terrifying it is. Boom! The two fists clashed together and soon separated. Lin Hao and Son Goku quickly crashed towards the mountain behind. When they were about to hit, Lin Hao stopped instantly. What a powerful combat power! My Super Saiyan's current combat power is about 50 billion. Although I didn't use my full strength, he was able to fly me so far. It seems that his strength is probably around 15 billion. No wonder Son Goku and Vegeta are not even able to beat him with the strength of Super Saiyan 2. Let me mention here, Broly's strength in the original book is about 1.4 billion, Son Goku and Vegeta are probably around the third stage of Super Saiyan 1, which is probably just right, 1 billion combat power. Lin Hao also checked the strength of Son Goku and Vegeta at the same time. Although they can become Super Saiyan 2, their combat power is only between 8 billion and 9 billion. It would be strange not to be beaten, not to mention just now what's wrong is that they don't know that Broly is a guy who can continuously improve his combat effectiveness. Broly, combat power, 15 billion transmitted to Super 1 full power. Bloodline, the legendary Super Saiyan. Skills, flying technique, huge roar, super explosive bomb, explosive meteor. Introduction. In the history of Saiyan, the strongest super warrior in the universe appears once every 1,000 years. He is bloodthirsty, violent and warlike, and possesses extremely terrifying fighting power. This is the kind of Super Saiyan that is rumored to be. Broly is this Super Saiyan who comes once in 1,000 years. It's really exciting. This is much more comfortable than the last battle with Cell. Just let me play with you, even if I can't use my full strength. After Lin Hao glanced at Broly, he prepared to arrange for Son Goku and others to fight this guy. Aha, hey, is Piccolo dead? Lin Hao threw Son Goku to the ground and asked Piccolo who was leaning on the rock. Ahem, if you still can't die, I knew you would definitely come, and I will teach you next. Piccolo also breathed a sigh of relief when he saw Son Goku who was completely fine. After seeing Lin Hao, they must have won this battle. It's okay. These are fairy beans. You can give them to eat. I'll go play with Broly. Lin Hao took out a few fairy beans from his backpack and threw them to Piccolo, then disappeared and suddenly appeared in front of Broly. Looking at the fairy beans in his hand, Piccolo quickly ate one and fed the rest to Son Goku and others. Are you Broly? You look really powerful. You can beat Son Goku and the others like that, you have some strength. Lin Hao looked at the muscular Broly from side to side and said. Kakarot. However, Broly, who had already entered the super state, basically lost his mind and only had the thought of fighting. When Lin Hao appeared, he raised his fist and punched him. TCH, since you want to fight so much, then come on. Ah, ha, then, Lin Hao roared, and invisible air waves swarmed out, spreading from the inside out like a whirlpool. Beep bang. From time to time, a trace of electric shock flows through the golden aura, and Lin Hao's golden hair becomes more golden at this moment, and may stand up at any time, and the bangs in front of his forehead are swinging randomly. This is Lin Hao's Super Saiyan 1 at full power, which looks a bit like Super Saiyan 2's form. Lin Hao's energy instantly rose to the highest level of Super Saiyan 1. Swish! The golden aura around Lin Hao seemed to be exploding at this moment, circling crazily. The combat power of 50 billion fully exploded, the entire planet began to shake, and the underground land slowly broke away from the ground and floated upward. Looking at Lin Hao, who was bursting with energy, Broly also clenched his fists. Grass-green flames emerged from his body again. Light green energy balls emerged from his palms and he threw them at Lin Hao. Ah! Ha! With a roar, 2 energy balls were thrown towards Lin Hao. Lin Hao looked at the light green energy balls, looked straight at them, raised his right hand, and slapped the 2 energy balls away. Call out! The 2 energy balls, which didn't look too scary, were shot away by Lin Hao and crashed directly into the ruins below. Boom! The energy ball just touched the ground and made a loud sound. 1/3 of the ruins turned into powder and disappeared into the air. What was even more frightening was that a huge crater was left on the spot. After hitting the energy ball, Lin Hao didn't hesitate, his body flashed in the air quickly, and he soon appeared in front of Broly. Seeing Lin Hao appearing in front of him, Broly immediately went up to Lin Hao and punched him without even thinking. In an instant, the two of them had hundreds of confrontations. Every fierce confrontation will leave a trace of battle on this planet. At the beginning, Broly could keep up with Lin Hao's speed, but he was quickly beaten by Lin Hao, just like he was beaten by Son Goku at the beginning. Ah! Broly raised his right hand, gathered light green energy balls, and kept throwing them towards Lin Hao. It's useless, Broly, you are no match for me. After Lin Hao finished speaking, he suddenly appeared in front of Broly and punched his abdomen with his clenched fist. Wow! Son Goku and others are here. Son Goku and others, who had already eaten sen beans to regain their strength, were looking up at the two people fighting in the air. Watching the crazy battle between Lin Hao and Broly, Son Goku's eyes showed excitement and envy. Lin Hao's strength is indeed very powerful. He was able to beat Broly with just Super Saiyan. And it seems that Lin Hao hasn't used all his strength yet. Son Goku felt that the blood in his body was boiling even more, and he also wanted to join this battle. But he knew that his strength was no match for Broly. He knew it from being defeated just now. I must practice hard, just watch. I will definitely surpass your Lin Hao and Broly next time. Son Goku's warlike passion was instantly ignited. Originally, he thought he could surpass Lin Hao as soon as he broke through Super Saiyan and reached Super Saiyan 2, but Lin Hao can actually beat Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, with just one Super Saiyan. He has no power to fight back. Vegeta looked at the relaxed Lin Hao, clenched his fists with both hands, and gritted his teeth angrily. Thinking about himself, after finally breaking through Super Saiyan 2, he thought that if he could defeat Kakarot and Lin Hao, he would be the strongest Saiyan in the universe. But when he came to the new planet Vegeta, he met Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, and his fighting courage was gone. In the end, although Vegeta overcame the courage to face Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, he was still defeated, making him, the Saiyan Prince, feel even greater shame. Now I actually see that Lin Hao can beat Broly with just one Super Saiyan and can't fight back. Vegeta hammered the ground with anger and unwillingness. Lin Hao is so strong. He can deal with Broly with ease. There is no chaos at all. It looks like he will win soon. Klin said with excitement. Yes, Uncle Lin Hao's strength is really amazing. He is so powerful just in Super Saiyan 1. If he becomes Super Saiyan 2, wouldn't he be able to kill Broly in one go? Son Gohan also shouted excitedly. I didn't expect to see his strength improve so much in just a few weeks. If he exists in the future world, wouldn't it be? Trunks crossed his hands and looked at Lin Hao's back and thought. Piccolo. Sure enough, once Lin Hao comes, no matter it is the legendary Super Saiyan or anything else, he will not be his opponent. This side of King Kai. Oh, is this person named Lin Hao? His strength is really great. Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, is no match for him. It seems that Bay Galaxy can be saved. The king of Kai pulled Babris and Gulegli to dance with excitement. With Lin Hao's presence, they no longer have to be afraid of Broly destroying the Milky Way. How? How is it possible? Broly is the legendary Super Saiyan. This Saiyan who appeared out of nowhere can actually Paragus, who was watching the battle from afar, said as he backed away in shock. No, I have to escape from here quickly, otherwise I will be killed too. Thinking of this, Paragus hurriedly went to the universe spaceship. He wanted to escape here quickly after Broly was solved by Lin Hao. But before he could fly to the universe spaceship, Vegeta saw him. Vegeta sent him directly to the King of Hell to report with a Qigong cannon without even thinking about it. Who let him deceive himself, the arrogant Saiyan prince? On the other side, after Broly knew that he could not defeat Lin Hao, he continued to blast out countless energy, intending to use this overwhelming energy cannon to solve Lin Hao. In an instant, a huge crater appeared where Lin Hao was, and the dust and gravel blasted by the energy ball completely covered Lin Hao. Ha 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 ha. Seeing the scene in front of him, Broly burst into laughter. You look happy. A faint voice came from the dust. Broly's laughter stopped instantly, his pupilless eyes stared at the huge pit over there, and his face instantly returned to that cold look. As the dust slowly dispersed, Lin Hao's body was revealed, with golden aura rushing upwards. Broly looked at Lin Hao, who was completely fine. His anger rose to the peak. He flashed his body and attacked directly towards Lin Hao. Lin Hao also burst out and rushed towards Broly. The speed of the two of them was quite astonishing, and they were in front of each other almost instantly from a distance of several hundred meters. Bang bang bang. With a punch and a kick, the two of them hit each other quickly. From an outsider's perspective, the two are on the same level and about the same strength, but only Lin Hao himself knows that Lin Hao is completely using Broly's strength to play with him. Lin Hao just wants to see how far Broly's strength can be improved, because Broly is a legendary Super Saiyan, and his physical strength will not be lost over time during the battle. Not only has his physical strength not been lost, but the more intense the battle, the more the energy hidden in his body is stimulated. This is also the scary thing about the legendary Super Saiyan. The combat effectiveness will continue to increase during the battle. And Lin Hao doesn't have to be afraid of Broly's improvement. Even if he instantly increases his combat power by billions, he can still defeat him in an instant. Ah, ha, Lin Hao just played with Broly, who was constantly improving his combat effectiveness. After playing for more than 10 minutes, Lin Hao felt that his combat effectiveness was no longer improving, so he planned to kill him quickly. The Broly game is over. Lin Hao increased his speed and knocked Broly away with one punch. At the same time, he made a sunflower shape with his hands. Broly also opened his posture at this time, and two light green balls condensed in his hands. As the energy continued to condense, the energy balls directly illuminated the entire planet. Call out. Broly raised his hands and fused them together, then threw them towards Lin Hao. At first, the energy ball was only the size of a fist, but when it got close to Lin Hao, it turned into an energy ball with a diameter of dozens of meters. Seeing the huge green energy ball coming, Lin Hao gathered his energy and spread his hands forward. Turtle Pie Qi Gong Wave. The energy in his body flowed along his arms, gathered in his sunflower-shaped palms, and emerged. The next second, a dazzling light rushed out from Lin Hao's palms and instantly hit Broly's energy ball. Bah! The Kamehameha waves collided with the green energy balls, and the energy generated by the collision spread out. There was lightning and thunder in the sky for a while. The entire new planet Vegeta is constantly shaking. This scene looks more and more like a precursor to the impending end of the world. Lin Hao's Kamehameha wave and Broly's energy remained in a stalemate in midair for more than 10 seconds. Die. Broly, not wanting to play anymore, the muscles in Lin Hao's arms swelled, and stronger chi came out of his palms. The Kamehameha wave grew larger and pushed Broly's energy ball back. How is it possible that my energy ball was pushed back so easily by a guy like you? Ah, ha. Broly's energy continued to increase, but no matter how much he improved, it had no effect at all. Kamehameha was soon pushed in front of him. Looking at the oncoming Kamehameha Broly, he stretched out his hands and tried to strike hard. At this moment, he felt as if there was tens of thousands of pounds of pressure, and his feet sank directly into the rock. The rocks beneath my feet kept sinking. Kakarot. The violent Broly roared, and his whole body exuded extremely violent green arrogance. But no matter how much he yelled, it had no effect. Kamehameha directly wrapped Broly and destroyed his body into powder in an instant. At this moment, the world seemed to fall into silence. Boom! After a few seconds of pause, a huge explosion sounded on the new planet Vegeta. It seems that this planet is about to end. Looking at the planet with cracks constantly appearing on the ground, huge pits slowly emerged. The pits were even more terrifyingly dark, with traces of lightning appearing from time to time. Gululu. At this moment, a red column of magma spurted out of the deep pit. This planet is going to end. Swish. Several white flames appeared in the sky, and Son Goku and his group were seen flying quickly towards Lin Hao. Lin Hao, this planet looks like it's going to explode, let's go. Well, let's go then. Go back to Earth. Instant transmission is very convenient and you can go where you want to go in an instant. Call out, call out. Lin Hao disappeared from the planet first. Then Son Goku also disappeared from the planet with others. Tianshan Temple. Aha! Son Goku appeared here directly with everyone, while Lin Hao returned directly to his home. Lin Hao's strength is really amazing. He actually took care of Broly with just Super Saiyan. Son Goku was very excited when he saw Lin Hao defeat Broly with Super Saiyan. They all look the same, so why were their strengths different? Yeah, Goku and you guys turned into Super Saiyan and you didn't solve Broly. Krillin said. I think it's because he's very powerful in his normal state, so the Super Saiyan he transforms into is probably more powerful than you, Lao Sun. After fusing the gods, Piccolo's IQ instantly exploded, and he basically guessed the source of Lin Hao's strength. It seems right. I heard that Lin Hao solved Cell without turning into Super Saiyan. It seems that this is the reason why he is so powerful. Even if I know why he is so powerful, then I still have to kill him. The basic strength has been improved. Son Goku clenched his fists and said excitedly. That's how it is, but the only one who can surpass him is me, Kakarot. Next time we meet, I'll show you the true strength of me, Vegeta. After saying that, Vegeta jumped off the Celestial Temple and flew towards Exodus. Dad, wait for me, then Uncle Goku, Uncle Piccolo, and Gohan will leave first. Trunks nodded to a few people and quickly followed Vegeta. Then let's go too, Gohan. Okay, Dad. Lin Hao sighed. After Lin Hao came back and explained the battle process to number 18, the two enjoyed a delicious dinner and then went back to the room to do something indescribable. You know, the first time you eat meat, it must be very delicious, so it is normal for two people to eat some meat and drink some soup from time to time after being together. I am the dividing line. Time flies. One day passed like this. Ding. A new day has arrived. Has the host signed in? Sign in. Congratulations to the host for winning 10 million yuan. Looking at the money that appeared in the backpack, Lin Hao was speechless for a while. The sign in these days has been so cheating. They are all things that don't exist. Can't you get something useful by just signing in? Although Lin Hao was speechless, he still accepted it silently. After getting dressed, he had a simple breakfast and then entered the spiritual time room to start meditating. Because he has broken through to Super Series 3, his strength will not improve as quickly as before, so Lin Hao plans to consolidate his realm first and then practice. Because the Earth has temporarily restored peace, Trunks has returned to his future world. Vegeta continued to practice in the gravity room at Bulma's house. At this time, he had increased the gravity to 350 times. It was really terrifying. In order to catch up with Lin Hao's strength, Son Goku went to King Kai to practice, and later went to the Daikaiwang to practice, and the effect seemed to be very useful. Time flies slowly like this, and a few years have passed like this. Everyone is practicing like crazy in order to improve their strength. Watching Lin Hao, Son Goku, and Vegeta practice like this, they are also infected by Krillin. Morning 3 years later. In these 3 years, Lin Hao's strength finally reached the peak of Super Saiyan 3. No matter what he tried, he could not break through Super Saiyan 3. My strength has been stuck for almost 2 years. It seems that it is difficult to break through Super Saiyan 3. Do I have to wait until that guy Beerus wakes up to break through? Lin Hao crossed his hands and thought in his heart. No, although Super Saiyan is indeed more powerful, I still like Super Saiyan IV. The wild beauty is what I want. It seems that I must go to the world of Dragon Ball GT. Host. Lin Hao. Age. 24. Combat power. 2 billion. Basic combat power. 800 billion. Top of the 3 super games. Bloodline. Saiyan. Skills. Ki Sense, Flying Technique, Kamehameha Wave, Kaioken, Instant Transmission exclusive to Supreme Kai, Gravity Control, Healing, Fusion, etc. Backpack. Spiritual Time Room, Time and Space Ring, Senzu Max, Martial Arts Uniform, Universe Spaceship, Gravity Suit Clothing that can adjust gravity at will, Somersault Cloud, etc. In these 3 years, Lin Hao not only improved his strength, but also obtained a lot of things from the system check-in. Although most of them were ordinary items, there were also some skills and useful things. For example, the healing technique is somewhat similar to the Namekians' healing technique, but it is much more powerful than theirs. There is also gravity control. This skill allows Lin Hao to increase the surrounding gravity several times, which can be used not only for exercise but also for combat. What's wrong? You look sad. Number 18, who looked beautiful and generous, walked out of the room and asked Lin Hao sitting on the sofa. It's okay, it's just that my strength has been stuck for 2 years, and I'm just a little worried. Lin Hao picked up number 18 and put him on his lap, leaning on her neck and smelling her fragrance. A year ago, Lin Hao and number 18 held a low-key wedding without inviting anyone to the ceremony. Later on the wedding night, Lin Hao worked hard to create a new Saiyan. But I don't know why. Maybe because number 18 is still an artificial human, it is not so easy to get pregnant. Lin Hao, who had been trying for a year with no results, had no choice but to give up. I don't know if God is joking with him or something, but in the 3rd year, now, on the 18th, there is actually. Yes, this is Lin Hao delay. When you want it, there is nothing, and when you don't want it, it comes. It's really speechless. Why did you come out? You have our crystallization. Hearing Lin Hao's words on the 18th, he smiled and said, it's only been a few months. And my physical fitness is not like that of ordinary people. I will fall down if I touch it casually. Okay, my worries are unnecessary. Lin Hao actually knew it, but he still felt worried. By the way, you just said that your strength has been stuck for more than 2 years without a breakthrough, right? Yes. Is there any reason? Lin Hao thought for a while and didn't know what to say to no. 18. When he was about to say something, he suddenly felt a very powerful aura coming from him. Well, this energy is. Lin Hao put down the number 18 and walked out of the house to feel the energy. What's wrong? Number 18 also came out and stood next to Lin Hao and asked. A powerful chi appeared, and this chi looks very evil. It seems that the earth that has been peaceful for a long time has an enemy again. Fortunately, this guy is not on earth, but in hell. Hell. At the same time, the Great Realm King here. The Hell Martial Arts Tournament is being held here at this time. If nothing else, the champion and runner-up are Son Goku and Vegeta in the ring. After knowing that Son Goku was practicing here at the Daikaiwang, Vegeta came here to practice out of nowhere, and then joined the Hell Martial Arts Tournament held by the Daikaiwang. Kakarot, you will definitely lose this time. After I defeat you, I must challenge Lin Hao and let him know who is the strongest Super Saiyan. Vegeta looked arrogant. He originally thought there would be powerful characters in this Hell Martial Arts Tournament, but it was not enough. In the end, only he and Son Goku were left. He was very satisfied after fighting all the way, and he became even more excited when he saw Son Goku being suppressed by him. But what Vegeta didn't know was that Son Goku didn't show his full strength at all. In the 3 years of training here on Daikaiwang, he also broke through to Super Saiyan 3. I'm so happy to fight you. Vegeta, come on, let's use our strongest strength. Ah, ha, the two of them exploded at the same time, and tens of billions of combat power completely exploded in the Hell Martial Arts Conference. A new round of fighting began. This was the first time that the martial arts masters who had been dead for many years felt such strong energy fluctuations. For a while, everyone started talking, saying things like how awesome it was. This makes martial arts masters like them who have been dead for many years very shameless. As the battle between Vegeta and Son Goku continues to escalate, the battle becomes more and more intense, which attracts the martial arts masters present and the souls who come to watch. But at this moment, something big happened in Hell. An explosion caused by a kid from Hell who failed to operate the soul filter seriously caused Hell to become a mess. Before the person in charge could report to King Yema, the evil energy extracted from the soul filter was integrated into the body of the Hell Kid, and the most evil thought body in the universe was born. This evil thought body is the evil thought wave. After the powerful evil energy fusion was completed, riots and chaos broke out in the entire hell, and countless dead people were resurrected on the earth. In this way, those souls, ghosts, corpses, etc. crawling out of graves all over the world can scare the living people to death. What's going on? These guys have circles on their heads. Are they resurrected? Clint watched the reports coming from the TV in the Turtle Fairy house and said in surprise. I don't know, they must be dead people. Maybe something bad happened in hell. Master Roshi's sunglasses flashed by, and he quickly guessed it. Teacher Wu Tian means that the dead are resurrected. Krillin asked, looking at Master Roshi. Well, that's probably it. It must be something happening in hell. That's troublesome. I don't know where Goku and the others are now, and I don't know if we can solve it. Don't worry, these are all small things. Goku will definitely be able to solve them. Krillin, we must deal with all the ghosts in the world now, otherwise we will be in trouble if something bad happens. Yes, Teacher Wu Tian. Then Krillin left Kamesian Island and notified Tien Shinhan, Dumpling, Yamcha, and others to solve the problems on Earth. As for the matter of hell, we can only pray to Son Goku and others to solve it, because they can't go to hell, they can only wish. Great Kaiwang. Vegeta, stop it. In the ring, Son Goku suddenly stopped him. Kakarot, what do you want to do? Although Vegeta didn't know what Son Goku wanted to do, he still stopped and stood on the opposite side. Don't you feel it? Well, there is a very powerful and evil aura, what do you want to say? Vegeta looked impatient. He just wanted to have a good fight with Son Goku, and then go to fight Lin Hao. He didn't care about anything else. Goku, stop fighting now, something big is happening in hell. The great Kaio, who originally had a cheerful face, now also had a serious expression on his face. It seemed that he also knew that something was serious. Old man, do you want to stop me from fighting Kakarot? Be careful I destroy your planet. Vegeta turned to look at the Daikaio above and threatened. But the King of Kai completely ignored Vegeta's threat and continued. Now an extremely powerful evil entity has appeared in hell, and countless ghosts have also appeared in the world. You must quickly eliminate him, otherwise the world will be in chaos. By then humans will be killed by those evil ghosts. What, Lord Daikaio, are you telling the truth? Son Goku looked at the King of Kai in surprise, never expecting that such a thing would happen in hell. Then let's put it this way. Vegeta was also shocked, because Bulma and his son Trunks were on Earth, and if they were killed by those ghosts, he would hate himself for the rest of his life. Kakarot, let's go. That fool has been dealt with. This battle will end here for the time being. Vegeta shouted anxiously to Son Goku. Vegeta, why are you so anxious all of a sudden? Are you afraid of Bulma? Asshole, don't worry about these things. Take me to that guy's place quickly. Vegeta seemed to have been guessed by Son Goku, a blush appeared on his face, and he yelled in displeasure. Seeing Vegeta's arrogant look, Son Goku smiled. Okay, just grab my shoulders and let's go. Son Goku is also very interested in this new enemy. Call out. Son Goku and Vegeta disappeared from the ring. Looking at the two people leaving, the King of the Realm finally felt relieved. I hope they can defeat that evil body, otherwise if he continues to cause chaos, there will be big trouble. King Yema's office at this time was shrouded in a yellow barrier. What the hell is this? When Son Goku and Vegeta arrived here, they saw that the entire underworld seemed to be enveloped by this yellow barrier. I don't know, Vegeta, let's try to break this barrier and rescue Uncle Yama. Son Goku looked around with a serious face and said to Vegeta. Bring it on. The two of them released their strongest moves at the same time. Ultimate Flash, Kamehameha Wave. The terrifying shock wave hit the yellow barrier directly. Boom, violent explosions kept ringing in the sky above the underworld. What was even more exaggerated was that the underworld was also shaken by the two people's attacks. As the two people's attacks stopped, the dust slowly dispersed, and no cracks appeared in the barrier. What kind of barrier is this? It's so hard. Looking at the barrier without a crack, both of them were surprised. Although they had not turned into Super Saiyan just now, their normal combat power at this time was also very high, and they could not even break a small barrier. It's such a strong barrier. It seems we can't break it without using some strength. Son Goku looked at the barrier, then turned to Vegeta and said. TCH, if that's the case, then use some power. King Yema, who was inside the barrier just now, also felt the vibration coming from outside. He quickly ran to the window and shouted, Great, Son Goku, you are here. If you want to open this barrier, you must kill the guy on the roof. Drive away. After hearing this, Son Goku and Vegeta discovered a strange guy on the roof above King Yema's office. I saw that his whole body was light yellow, and he was chubby. He looked very fat, and there were many holes in his body. His face also looked very cute, a little silly. Although he looked silly and cute in appearance, Son Goku still felt the powerful evil aura coming from him. Is this guy? Then let me see how powerful you are. Vegeta wants to get rid of this guy quickly so that he can save Bulma and Trunks, and then fight Son Goku again. Aha! Vegeta directly turned on his power to the maximum, which was the full power of Super Saiyan 2. In an instant, he appeared in front of the evil wave on the roof and punched him with his clenched fist. Let Uncle Vegeta destroy you. Looking at the fist that was about to hit, the fat Xie Nianbo looked at him without fear and kept talking. Waves of evil thoughts, waves of evil thoughts. Then he raised his fat hand and blocked Vegeta's attack in an instant. It seemed that Vegeta's attack had no effect at all. Chapter 21. This guy actually blocked my attack. Vegeta said with disbelief as he saw the evil thought wave blocking his full blow so easily. Looking at Vegeta, who couldn't believe it, Xie Nianbo slapped Vegeta directly, sending Vegeta flying out and hitting the big ball behind. Call out. Boom. Vegeta didn't expect this stupid guy to be so shameless and just slapped him away. And that guy was also very fast, giving him no chance to react. Vegeta, are you okay? Seeing Vegeta being sent flying away, Son Goku shouted with concern. Kakarot's only minor injury is not serious. Just keep a good watch on him. When I finish him off, you will be next. Although he suffered a small loss, Vegeta is not someone who is easily convinced. Vegeta, I think he is very powerful, why don't we go up together? Son Goku looked like he wanted to kill him too. Come on, young master, he belongs to me. Just watch him carefully. Vegeta didn't know what Son Goku wanted to do, so he exploded and rushed towards the evil wave of thoughts quickly. Hey, Son Goku, don't keep watching. Find a way to rescue me. King Yema in the barrier shouted unhappily to Son Goku outside the barrier. Ahaha, I almost forgot. Uncle Yanmo, wait a minute, I will rescue you right now. Son Goku rubbed his head in embarrassment. After seeing the wave of evil thoughts just now, he couldn't help but get excited and forgot about it. Aha! Son Goku instantly transformed into Super Saiyan 2, focused all his strength on his fist, and punched directly on the barrier. Boom! Crack! The yellow barrier was directly cracked by Son Goku's punch. Oh, it works. If you continue a few more times, you should be able to break the barrier. Seeing that his attack was effective, Son Goku threw countless punches in succession, and finally a Kamehameha wave directly shattered the entire barrier. Vegeta's side. Quickly arriving in front of the evil thought wave, Vegeta punched the evil thought wave hard. Boom! The powerful force hit Xie Nianbo's fat body, but it had no effect at all. Most of the force had basically been removed, so it just bounced away. The evil thought wave that flew out looked completely angry. After shouting, he hit the black hole that popped up in front of him with his left hand, and appeared in front of Vegeta the next second. Boom! Vegeta had no idea that this evil thought wave actually had such a move. He came over unprepared and was knocked away again. You actually used this trick to trick me. Concentrating his energy on his hands, he kept blasting the waves of evil thoughts sitting on the ground. Ah! Boom! Countless energy balls continued to bombard Xie Nianbo's body. Suddenly dust started to fly everywhere, and soon the waves of evil thoughts were enveloped inside. Vegeta bombarded like this for a few minutes, and finally stopped attacking, looking at the completely invisible wave of evil thoughts. This is what happens if you offend Uncle Vegeta. You will die now. Vegito smiled proudly. No, Vegeta isn't dead yet. Son Goku appeared next to him and looked into the dust with a serious face. What, not dead yet? Vegeta was stunned for a moment. After a few seconds, the khaki dust slowly dispersed, revealing waves of evil thoughts that had been bombarded by Vegeta. However, the pieces of meat scattered on the ground soon regrouped and returned to their original appearance. Vegeta, this evil thought wave is a bit troublesome. If you want to kill him, you must kill all his cells at once, otherwise it will be difficult to kill him. Son Goku looked at Xie Nianbo, who had returned to his original state with cold eyes, and said, "What? In other words, this guy is a very troublesome thing. He's really unhappy." Vegeta looked at the mass below with an unhappy expression. Lin Hao sighed. Can't these two guys use all their strength? It won't feel good if they don't let it go for a while. Lin Hao said while looking at the crystal ball in front of him. Haha, don't you know Son Goku and Vegeta? Their personalities are like this. Number 18 covered his mouth and laughed. That's right, it would be very difficult for the two of them to join forces, plus Vegeta's arrogant look. Lin Hao thought of Vegeta's arrogant demeanor and Saiyan's arrogant demeanor. In the original work, they basically have to be flamboyant, and they won't be real until the Earth is destroyed. Aren't you going to help them? No need. With their current strength, they can still deal with this wave of evil thoughts. I won't make do with it. I plan to stay with you for a while longer, and then go to a place to break through my current strength. Lin Hao said while holding No. 18. All right. Knowing that Lin Hao was going to go out to practice, she didn't want to say anything more on the 18th. Anyway, there would be plenty of time in the future, and in the past few years, Lin Hao basically spent most of the time with her and a small amount of time practicing. Great Kai Wang. The king of Kai was sweating profusely at this time, as was King Kai of the east, west and south on the side. This evil thought wave is a bit troublesome. It's okay to be attacked by Vegeta so powerfully. I don't know if they can beat it. The king of the southern realm said with a worried look. It's okay. I believe Goku and Vegeta will be able to deal with the evil wave. King Kai has a look on his face that you are optimistic about, because he himself, Son Goku, can now turn into Super Saiyan 3, and he can definitely defeat him. If not, isn't there Lin Hao still existing on the earth? At this time in the human world, as the ghosts in the underworld appear in the real world, the whole world is plunged into panic. If it weren't for Krillin and the others on Earth, there would probably be wars all over the world, but they still couldn't solve the world's problems with their physical strength, so they pinned their hopes on the local Son Goku and Vegeta. Bang 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 bang. The underworld was in chaos at this time. Xie Nianbo, who had not fully transformed, kept fighting with Vegeta in the air. With his current size, Xie Nianbo was constantly being punched and kicked by Vegeta, and was bombarded by Ki Blast. Seeing the wave of evil thoughts that had no resistance at all, Vegeta felt very relaxed, and it seemed that it would be solved soon. Son Goku seemed to see what Vegeta was thinking and quickly reminded him. Vegeta, don't be careless. Stop blabbering, just take a good look at Kakarot. Just when Vegeta retorted to Son Goku, a strange smile appeared on Xie Nianbo's fat face, and several small black holes appeared next to him. What followed was his shorthand, which kept bombarding the small black hole. Likewise, Vegeta's side was constantly attacked by the emerging hands. Ah, you're doing this again. Vegeta kept blocking the attacks with short hands. He was able to block them at first, but this move was too bad. Bang bang. Vegeta was constantly attacked by the emerging hands, and was finally punched and sent flying, hitting a round rock. Boom. Evil thoughts wave. Evil thoughts waves. Hee hee. The fat Xie Nianbo looked at Vegeta, who was knocked away by him, and clapped his hands happily. The underworld sky was dimming and brightening, and shining lightning flashed from time to time and struck in the clouds, making this place look terrifying. The sky in the distance is also filled with powerful air waves, and the rigorous and weird atmosphere indicates that something is very bad here. After a few minutes, the crashing sound stopped, and the dust and smoke slowly dissipated, revealing Vegeta, whose clothes were almost damaged. What a troublesome guy. Vegeta stood up, flicked the dust off his body, and looked coldly at Xie Nianbo sitting on the ground. Although the attack just now was not very powerful, it still caused some minor injuries to him. What was even more disgusting was that it actually gave him his clothes. This was what Bulma did for himself. Xie Nianbo looked at Vegeta, who was fine, and suddenly became unhappy. He created a black hole again and put his hand in. It seemed that he wanted the same move. Let's do this again. Vegeta snorted coldly. He raised his left hand and fired a Qigong cannon at the black hole that emerged. Boom! The powerful Qigong cannon directly passed through the black hole and hit the evil wave sitting on the ground, directly blowing half of his body. Gululu. A strange sound came from over there, and from time to time there was the sound of lightning striking. The dazzling white light directly enveloped the waves of evil thoughts. The air waves thousands of kilometers around were also swarming, and strong winds appeared in the sky. Vegeta wins. King Kai shouted excitedly. Lord Great Realm King, Xie Nianbo should be dead now. No, not yet, feel it carefully. The king of the realm looked at the picture that was sent back seriously and said. What's going on? Not only has the evil wave's chi not disappeared, well, it seems to have become stronger. Nankai Wang said with surprise on his face. At this time, Son Goku and Vegeta stared at the ever-changing wave of evil thoughts with serious faces. This guy is a bit weird. Not only was he not eliminated by you Vegeta, he seems to be getting stronger and stronger. Son Goku said seriously as he stared at the evil thought wave that was about to complete its transformation. Goku, be careful, this guy is going to transform into his second form, and his strength will become very powerful. King Yema shouted to the two. What? This guy has a second form. The two were stunned by King Yema's words. Call. As soon as he finished speaking, the place in the underworld seemed to be frozen, the airflow slowed down, and a terrifying aura completely erupted. The entire underworld was shaking, the sky became even more terrifying, and a figure of about 1.8 meters slowly condensed into shape. It has blood-red skin, two curved horns on its head, a layer of lavender armor on its shoulders and legs that looks like armor, and a thick tail that is constantly swinging behind it. His powerful chi forced the surrounding air out of its form. It seemed that his power was very powerful, and he was worthy of being the evil thought wave in his second form. The second form of evil thought wave reduced the cute face and fat body. At this moment, his body can be seen to have 8 muscles, very strong, and there is a hint of ruthlessness in his eyes. It seems that this can be called evil thoughts. His strength has indeed become stronger than before. The two of them stared at Xie Nianbo, who completely changed his form and thought. They never imagined that the power of Xie Nianbo at this time could completely surpass them, and that he could even fight with their combined warrior Vegeta. Not to mention Vegeta, even Son Goku's heart was burning at this moment, because there were very few people who could encounter evil thoughts at this level. Aha! Just like instant transmission, the figure of Xie Nianbo disappeared from the spot and appeared in the middle of Vegeta and Son Goku, without even thinking about punching each of them. Boom! Call out! Before the two of them could react, they were knocked out by the wave of evil thoughts and hit the big rock behind. This guy actually dares to. Aha! Vegeta exploded with breath and quickly rushed towards the wave of evil thoughts. The wave of evil thoughts also flashed fiercely and attacked Vegeta directly. The terrifying air waves streaked across the hard ground, leaving terrifying traces. Bang! 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 Vegeta and evil thought wave fought together, and Vegeta, who used all his strength, fought to a draw with evil thought wave, which didn't exert much force at all. As the power of the two people continued to collide, the air in the air exploded, and the energy remaining in the air also exploded, and the space in the underworld seemed to be torn apart. At the moment of each collision, there was even a group of cracks in the sky that seemed to have been exploded. This was the effect of exerting force to its extreme. At first, Vegeta could still fight against the evil thought wave, but as the evil thought wave's strength continued to increase, Vegeta was basically beaten. In addition, my physical strength is slowly declining, so I don't know if I can sustain Super Saiyan's transformation. In addition to Xie Nianbo, he was beaten to death several times, but his powerful regeneration ability allowed him to quickly recover. Moreover, there is still an evil atmosphere everywhere in the underworld. I believe that his strength will be improved and restored soon. Hoo-ho, that guy, another fool with unlimited energy. Vegeta kept panting, looking at Xie Nianbo, who was completely fine. He knew that it would be difficult to maintain Super Saiyan with his current physical strength, let alone defeat this guy. Vegeta, let me do it. Son Goku walked up and stood in front of Vegeta, looking excited. It was finally time for him to appear. Looking at Son Goku in front of him, although Vegeta wanted to eliminate the evil wave by himself, he knew that his physical strength did not allow it, so it seemed that he had to leave it to Son Goku. After the battle with Xie Nianbo just now, he won at least dozens of times, but in terms of physical strength, he was not as abnormal as Xie Nianbo, so it made him very uncomfortable. After all, I am not the strongest now. Otherwise, if I could deal with the evil wave in one go, I would have been able to continue the duel with Son Goku. Vegeta felt very unhappy at this time. Although he felt very unhappy, he still went to sit on the rock over there and watched the ensuing battle between Son Goku and Xie Nianbo. In Vegeta's mind, Son Goku's strength at this time should be similar to his, but Son Goku's fighting skills are much better than his, so he should be able to last longer than himself before using all his strength. Aha! After Son Goku knew the strength of Xie Nianbo, he did not intend to hide his strength and directly became Super Saiyan 2 with full power. Aha! Son Goku disappeared in an instant and appeared in front of Xie Nianbo. He raised his right foot and kicked him quickly in the neck. Call out! Xie Nianbo easily blocked Son Goku's kick with his right leg, and quickly hit Son Goku himself. Bang! Bang! The battle between the two began. Son Goku and Xie Nianbo fought together, hitting from the land to the sky, and from the sky to the land. The two figures were as fast as lightning. If they were not strong, it was impossible to keep up with their speed. As the strength of the two people continued to collide, the originally calm sky exploded again. The air waves generated by the two bombardments became stronger and stronger, and the dust and gravel on the ground were also blown away by the strong wind. As time goes by, Son Goku feels that it is difficult to destroy the evil wave with the strength of his Super Saiyan 2, so he plans to transform into the Super Saiyan 3 he just met to quickly end the battle. Boom! The two exchanged blows again and flew to the big rock behind at the same time. It's really amazing. I have used all the power of Super Saiyan 2, but I can't do anything to this guy. It seems I have to use all my strength. Son Goku gasped and looked at the waves of evil thoughts in the distance. Aha! Son Goku struck a pose, and the energy in his body continued to emerge. The ground beneath his feet also sunk downwards, and the powerful energy continued to rise. Then the golden flames bloomed continuously. At this moment, Son Goku's aura changed and became even more powerful than before. The golden flames became extremely dazzling, boundless, shining like a sun. The electric lightning that had calmed down appeared again, and then turned into a silver-white lightning snake surrounding Son Goku, making a crackling sound. Son Goku's whole body muscles were also trembling violently, which was caused by each cell absorbing a large amount of energy. Bang bang! A very strong golden light illuminated the entire underworld, and the entire underworld began to shake. Cracks began to appear on the ground, and even the sky was cracked by Son Goku's huge aura, revealing traces of lightning in the other world. Son Goku's aura is still rising. Not only the underworld, but the entire galaxy has been affected. Susu. Circles of air waves spread out from Son Goku's body, and the huge aura continued to envelope the underworld. At this time, Son Goku's appearance had completely changed. His golden hair had grown to his waist, his eyebrows seemed to have disappeared, and his eyes looked even more evil. Wrapped with silver-white lightning all over his body, Son Goku is in Super Saiyan 3 form at this moment. Kakarot, this guy, actually. Vegeta looked at Son Goku's new transformation, looking at him in shock and speechless. Originally, he thought that if his strength was not stronger than Son Goku, at least it would not be much different, but when he felt Son Goku's huge energy, he became even more angry. This Kakarot actually hides so deeply. If this guy hadn't appeared. Thinking about it all, Vegeta looked at Son Goku over there with an angry look. Okay, come on, I can't control this form well yet, so let's end this battle. Son Goku looked at the evil thoughts over there with cold eyes and said. Snort. Needless to say, Son Goku would also attack with evil thought waves. At this time, he also felt that Son Goku's strength had improved a lot. Call out. The two collided again. This time, Son Goku's strength completely defeated Xie Nianbo, almost rendering Xie Nianbo unable to fight back. But Xie Nianbo seems to know that Son Goku cannot maintain this state for a long time, so he keeps consuming Son Goku. Even if he is blasted to pieces by Son Goku many times, he cannot completely eliminate him. As time passed, Son Goku's physical strength was finally exhausted, and he had no choice but to exit the Super Saiyan 3 state, and was directly hit to the ground by the evil wave of thoughts. Even Kakarot lost. If this continues, the situation in the world will be very bad. Vegeta saw that even Son Goku from Super Saiyan 3 was not a match for the evil thought wave, and it was even more impossible for him. If he could not be eliminated, the Earth would definitely be in danger. What should Kakarot do now? After Vegeta brought Son Goku over, he looked at the evil wave in front of him warily and asked. Ahem, this guy is too strong. Coupled with his weird moves and unlimited physical strength, it will be difficult to hit him even if we recover our physical strength. Son Goku slowly stood up and said. Then what should we do? I'm not telling you that he is powerful. If we don't knock him down, the Earth will be in danger. Dinosaur Mountain. Lin Hao's home. Oh, this guy Son Goku can actually turn into Super Saiyan 3, even though it's just the initial stage. Lin Hao said while looking at the crystal ball. I didn't expect that someone as powerful as Son Goku couldn't solve that evil thought wave. It seems like this guy is very powerful. Number 18 also said a little surprised. Actually, Xie Nianbo's strength is not very strong. It's just that he has those strange moves and almost unlimited physical strength. He is almost the same as you. If you want to defeat him, you must use all your strength to eliminate the evil energy in your body, otherwise he will be regenerated indefinitely. That's just for you. Son Goku and Vegeta are not half as powerful as you. Number 18 looks like I don't know how powerful you are. Haha, yes, the current evil wave is indeed a bit powerful for them. In fact, it is very easy for them to defeat him. It just depends on whether that guy Vegeta agrees or not. Lin Hao could only chuckle after hearing this. Return to the underworld. There are only 2 ways to defeat this guy now. Sun Wei said to Vegeta. Any solution? Vegeta turned to look at Son Goku. The first one is to ask Lin Hao to help. I think with his strength, he should be able to deal with the evil wave easily. Nonsense, although I'm very dissatisfied, Lin Hao's strength is not comparable to this guy's, and he hasn't come for so long since the accident happened. He must not want to take action, so the first method is almost as if he didn't say anything. Then there is only the second way. I once learned a very interesting fusion technique from the Medema people. As long as you and I fuse, I believe we can eliminate the evil wave. Fusion technique. Vegeta looked at Son Goku with confusion. Yes, this fusion technique requires 2 people of similar stature and strength to perform a symmetrical dance, one on the left and one on the right. Then the 2 people stretch out their hands and touch each other with fingers, and they can fuse together and become one person. The theoretical time of fusion is 30 minutes, but in reality it will be affected by the amount of energy. The stronger it is, the shorter the fusion time will be. If the fusion steps are wrong or the fingers are not aligned correctly, it will fail. Because Son Goku has never seen it, so he doesn't know what will happen if he fails. Son Goku explained to Vegeta. Vegeta, if we want to deal with him now, there is only one way, that is fusion. Fusion, don't even think about me and you. Even if I die, I don't want to fuse with you. After listening to Son Goku's words, Vegeta objected. Although Vegeta is no longer as evil as before, he has always been dissatisfied with Kakarot. His biggest wish exceeded him once, how could he accept such a thing? After listening to Vegeta's words, Son Goku sighed. He also knew Vegeta's arrogance. Vegeta, if we don't fuse, the underworld and the world will be over. Do you want to see Bulma and Trunks die? Thinking that because he was not fusion, he and Son Goku were killed by evil thoughts, he broke through hell and came to the human world, and then killed all the humans in the world, and finally his wife and son were also killed. Thinking of this, Vegeta gritted his teeth and clenched his fists tightly with both hands. Thinking of that possibility, breath kept coming out of him. Ah, come on, Kakarot, I will fuse with you, but only this time. I will never fuse with you next time. I will defeat the enemy with my own strength. Looking at Vegeta, who looked angry and a little bit ashamed, Son Goku didn't know what he was thinking, but he heard that Vegeta was willing to fuse with him, so that would be easy. Oh, come on then. Vegeta, I'll teach you the dance steps first, and you can watch them first. When Son Goku was about to teach Vegeta how to dance, the waves of evil thoughts that were waiting impatiently rushed towards the 2 of them quickly. He originally thought that the two of them would attack again soon, but they actually made him wait for so long, and he couldn't help but feel angry. Roar, bang bang. Without much physical strength, how could Son Goku and Vegeta withstand the attack of evil thought waves? The two of them were constantly attacked by evil thought waves, and were soon knocked out and hit the Needle Mountain. Oh no, Goku and Vegeta will die if they are hit by evil thoughts like this. Why doesn't Lin Hao show up to help them? King Kai said with a worried look. There's nothing you can do about it. Go help them with pork rib rice. Let them complete that fusion. The King of the West said to an alien wearing white clothes and green skin behind him. Well, I'm going to help them right now. Aha! As the pork rib rice was dispatched, Son Goku finally had time to show Vegeta the fusion dance steps, but looking at my dance steps, Vegeta, who didn't want fusion in the first place, was even more embarrassed. It's hard, do you really want to use such ugly dance steps fusion? Vegeta looked at Son Goku in disbelief. That's right, this dance move isn't ugly. Okay, let's fusion, Vegeta. With the strength of the pork rib rice, we can't stop the wave of evil thoughts for long. Hateful, although I really don't want to dance that ugly dance, I can only endure the shame in order to eliminate the waves of evil thoughts. Ta-da! Fusion. The two began to dance. It was probably the first time they danced such an ugly dance. In addition, Vegeta was still a little resistant. Fusion failed the first time, and he was chased by evil thoughts and beaten for 30 minutes. What happened to Kakarot's fusion? Didn't you say that the fusion would produce powerful power? How could it become like this? While avoiding the attack of the evil thought wave, Vegeta yelled at Son Goku. It's Vegeta, your fingers didn't stretch out, so the fusion wasn't completed properly. Let's do it again. Please resist the pork rib rice again. Son Goku said. Hateful, although pork rib rice didn't want to be beaten again, he had no choice but to agree for the sake of peace in the underworld. Yes, but I can't support it for long. I hope you hurry up. Well, come with me Vegeta. Son Goku took Vegeta directly and disappeared here using instant transmission. A few minutes later, the fusion of Son Goku and Vegeta was finally completed, and Vegeta, the strongest fusion warrior in history, appeared. Boom! A very powerful aura instantly filled the underworld, and what was even more frightening was that this aura also spread to the human world. Oh, finally here, fusion warrior Vegeta. Lin Hao looked through the crystal at Vegeta, who was wearing the national costume of the Medema people, a small vest plus trousers, and said with interest. Is this the warrior they created using that ugly dance fusion? It's indeed very powerful. It's several times more powerful than Son Goku's Super Saiyan 3. Number 18 looked at the fusion of the two with curiosity. Well, Vegeta's strength is more than twice the basic combat strength of the two of them. Their strength is not as simple as 1 plus 1. The evil wave will be eliminated later. This side of the underworld. Ha, who are you? Xie Nianbo dropped the unconscious pork rib rice on the ground and looked at Vegeta with a cold expression. I am neither Son Goku nor Vegeta, I am the one who is going to defeat you next. Vegeta, who looked arrogant, didn't take evil thoughts into consideration at all. TCH, I don't care who you are, just die. The wave of evil thoughts appeared in front of Vegeta instantly, and he punched it hard, but Vegeta quickly dodged it. Needless to say, the next battle was definitely one-sided. Vegeta knocked down the evil thought wave 3 times or twice, and finally used the star explosion move to knock out the evil thought wave instantly. This is also Vegeta's ultimate move. This is a move that can purify evil auras. It is also very powerful and is almost the nemesis of enemies with evil auras. I am the dividing line. 3 days later. At this time, the Earth returned to peace again, and humans began to work or do other things. As Saiyan, Son Goku and Vegeta dueled again, which was the Hell Martial Arts Tournament. I'm leaving on the 18th. During the time when I go out to practice, I feel sorry for you to be at home alone. Lin Hao kissed number 18 and said, It's okay, you can go. It's okay for me to be alone at home. I will wait for you at home with your soon-to-be-born son. Number 18 hugged Lin Hao's waist and spoke softly. After Lin Hao hugged number 18, he exploded into the sky and quickly disappeared from No 18's eyes. Then he stopped on the top of a mountain, took out the never-used space-time ring from his backpack and put it on himself on the middle finger of the left hand. Aha! Lin Hao disappeared in an instant. GT time and space. Near Exodus. Lin Hao slowly descended from the sky and found that he seemed to be in a city near Exodus. He closed his eyes and felt the breath of the earth. Well, this energy belongs to Vegeta. I didn't expect it to be so strong. It is much stronger than the main time and space. It seems that the influence of different time and space has a huge difference in combat power. After Lin Hao sensed it for a few minutes, he found that all the familiar people were here on Earth, except for two people missing, namely Son Goku and Trunks. Without the anger of the two of them, it seems that things have already happened. I don't know how long it will take for them to come back. At this time, Son Goku should have become smaller. He, Trunks, and his granddaughter Xiaofeng went to the universe to find the scattered black star Dragon Ball. Suddenly, Lin Hao felt a very familiar breath nearby. He muttered a word in his heart, activated instant transmission and disappeared. On the seat at the entrance of the park, a young man with short hair handed an ice cream to a little beauty with curly brown hair and said, "Here you go, Paris." "Huh, what is this?" Parisi, who was sitting on the stool, seemed very curious about what the short-haired young man handed him. "Have you never had ice cream?" "Yeah, but since you bought it for me Goten, I must try it." "Haha, you really deserve to be a super lady." This short-haired young man is Son Goku's youngest son, Son Goten. "Well, how do you eat this? Don't you have a spoon?" Hearing Parisi's words, Son Goten was stunned. This question was too. Although he thought so, he still taught Parisi how to eat this ice cream. The two of them were eating ice cream happily, but Son Goten seemed to feel something. He looked at the house over there with a serious face, and guarded her behind him with a nervous expression. "Goten, what's wrong?" Paris asked softly. Having known Son Goten for so long, she also knew that Goten was very powerful, so looking at his serious face, she knew that someone dangerous must have appeared. "Shish." Son Goten made a shushing gesture, and then looked up warily at the man above the house. As expected of Son Goku's son, his sensing ability is quite good. In an instant, Son Goten appeared in front of him from the roof, and Son Goten also felt the aura released by Lin Hao at that moment. "Who are you?" Son Goten looked at Lin Hao warily. Although he only felt a trace of the aura, just a trace made him feel fear. He had never met Lin Hao, but the person who could tell his identity at a glance was either his father's enemy or a friend. What was even more amazing was that he felt a familiar aura. "Lin Hao, Saiyan, Saiyan, are there other Saiyans in this universe?" Dad and Uncle Vegeta said that they are the only two pure-blooded Saiyans left in this world. Son Goku looked at Lin Hao with confusion. "No, there are actually some Saiyans in other planets, but they are not as powerful as Son Goku and Vegeta." Lin Hao said with his hands crossed. "In that case, what is your purpose here? Do you also want to destroy the Earth?" Son Goten had heard from his reformer son Gohan that the former Saiyan was very cruel, so he also added Lin Hao to this team. "Haha, destroying the Earth, I'm not that bored. I just want to see what Son Goku's son is like, but it seems so embarrassing. His strength is so low. You are really wasting Saiyan's bloodline." Lin Hao was originally very interested in Son Goten but disappeared instantly. "What? It's embarrassing. Although you are stronger than me, don't get carried away. Even if I can't beat you, don't underestimate me." Son Goten stared at Lin Hao and said, "It's not that I underestimate you. I don't have to turn into Super Saiyan. You can't beat me. If you don't believe you can give it a try. You underestimate me so much, I'll let you taste my power." Aha! Son Goten directly transformed into Super Saiyan, and golden aura also wrapped around his body. His eyes turned cold, and then his body jumped up and rushed towards Lin Hao. Seeing Son Goten's speed, Lin Hao couldn't even show the slightest interest. "Call out!" Son Goten's fist roars. Lin Hao turned his body slightly to one side and avoided his fist. Almost at the same time, Son Goten's right leg swept directly towards him again. Looking at the tortoise speed kick, Lin Hao easily dodged it again. "Your strength is really too weak. If that were the case, you would have been 20,000 years too early to hit me." Lin Hao easily dodged all of Son Goten's attacks, and would activate taunting skills from time to time. "You actually look down on people so much, haha." Son Goten's anger burst out again. Swish swish. The speed of Son Goten's fists and kicks continued to increase, but no matter how hard he hit, he could not hit Lin Hao. "How is it possible? Where did this guy come from? My attacks can't hit him at all. Looking at Son Goten, who stopped attacking and didn't know what he was thinking, Lin Hao showed a smile on his lips. Now that your attack is over, it's my turn. He appeared in front of Son Goten in an instant, without any fancy, just punched him. So fast. Seeing the fists coming, his face changed drastically, and he quickly raised his arms to resist. Boom. With just one blow, he felt the terrifying power coming from his fist. Call out. His feet rubbed against the ground and he immediately retreated several kilometers. The hard ground left 2 terrible marks on it. Such a strong force, this guy is so strong just in his normal state. Son Goten's face tightened, and he put down his numb hands and couldn't stop shaking them. With just this punch, he finally knew that Lin Hao was not bragging. His strength was completely above his own. Seeing Son Goten's face change slightly, Lin Hao was about to teach him a lesson and let him know that a peaceful life is not so easy. He appeared in front of him in a flash, raised his right leg and swept towards him quickly. Hateful. Looking at the whistling leg whip, the explosive force even missed him, and he felt the strong power. He raised his arms to block in front of him again, hoping to block the attack. You really underestimate me. Boom. He kicked Son Goten away with one kick, followed quickly, and kept waving his fists, constantly bombarding his whole body. Wow. Looking at Son Goten, who was being bombarded by Lin Hao, Frieza stood there with a worried look on her face. Goten. Son Goten felt that his body was being continuously hit, and the pain was something he had not felt in a long time. At this time, on the other side of the western capital, in a villa area. Gravity training room. Vegeta stopped training, looking in this direction with a puzzled look. This is the anger of that brat Goten. Who is he fighting? Why is his energy constantly decreasing? What exactly is going on? From Vegeta's perspective, Son Goten seems to have turned into a Super Saiyan, but is still at a disadvantage. When did such a strong person appear on Earth? Is it a new enemy? No, that brat Goten is getting low and low. I have to go take a look. Vegeta frowned slowly, then turned off the gravity in the gravity chamber and walked out. Baozi Mountain. Son Gohan, who was studying the course in the study room, also felt that Son Goten's chi was constantly weakening. What's going on? Who is Goten fighting? This angry person is so strong. Then he put down the book, said something to Vital, and rushed here quickly. Cities near Exodus here. Son Goten was out of breath at this time. He was constantly attacked by Lin Hao, and his physical strength had basically bottomed out. It also changed from Super Saiyan state back to normal state. What a disappointment. Son Goten, is this your strength? Not even 1/10 of Son Goku's strength. As a descendant of Saiyan, you are really unqualified. Lin Hao looked at him calmly and said. Seeing Lin Hao's disappointed look, Son Goten wasn't angry at all. After all, his strength was like that. It came so fast. Lin Hao was just about to say something when he felt 2 familiar breaths coming towards him. After a while, 2 figures fell from the sky. It was Vegeta and Son Gohan. Goten, are you okay? What's going on? Son Gohan ran over and helped Son Goten up and asked. It's okay, brother, when I was dating Paris just now, this guy suddenly appeared and fought with me. Son Goten explains. TCH, you're such a useless brat. You don't practice even though I ask you to practice more. It's really embarrassing for Saiyan. Vegeta looked at Son Goten coldly and said with a look of hatred. This guy, like Trunks, is a disgrace to Saiyan and is simply called a trash. He was so talented since childhood that he could become a Super Saiyan when he was 7 or 8 years old. Now I just know how to pick up girls every day. Every time I ask them to practice, I have to pick them up myself. Hearing Vegeta's rude tone, Son Goten also lowered his head in shame. Indeed, he and Trunks had very good talents since childhood. If they persisted in practicing, they would be among the few strong men in the universe, even if they could not surpass their father. What made him even more embarrassed today was that he was embarrassed in front of the girl he was pursuing. Hey, who are you? What do you want to do here on Earth? As long as I, Vegeta, are here, don't even think about invading Earth. Vegeta took a step forward and spoke in a very cold tone. Although he can't feel Lin Hao's aura at the moment, he can beat Son Goten to this level so easily, and the aura he exuded just now is not something ordinary people can possess. Huh, is this Vegeta from the GT world? Compared with the main time and space, his aura is more violent, and his basic combat power is also very high. After Lin Hao stared at Vegeta for a whole moment, he said casually, I think you are familiar with this thing, right? The brown tail coiled around his waist slowly stood up and waggled. Is this Saiyan's tail? Are you also a Saiyan? Vegeta looked at the wagging tail behind Lin Hao with a shocked expression. Yes, I am Saiyan too, my name is Lin Hao. The purpose of coming here is very simple, just to find Son Goku, but after feeling around, I didn't find his aura, so I just went to find his son for fun. Just for fun. Son Goten looked at Lin Hao in confusion. Am I just a toy in his eyes? Even though I was just playing around, my body was in great pain right now. Looking for Kakarot, he is not on Earth right now. Since you want to play, let me play with you. Vegeta looked at Lin Hao with a fighting look on his face. Oh, it's not impossible, but this place is not a place for fighting. Let me change the place and see how strong Prince Saiyan is. I hope you won't disappoint me. Lin Hao said lightly. What an arrogant guy. You dare to say that to me. I must teach you a lesson. Don't think that I will show mercy because you are Saiyan. Vegeta got angry when he saw Lin Hao's expression of not caring about him at all. Then come with me. Lin Hao exploded with white arrogance and flew into the sky in an instant, planning to find an open place to fight. Looking at Lin Hao flying away, Vegeta quickly followed. Goten, let's go and have a look too. Son Gohan looked at the backs of the two and said to Goten. No need, brother, it's difficult for me to fly with my current physical strength. You can go on your own. Son Goten refused. Okay, then I'll go. Son Gohan also knew Son Goten's current situation and didn't make things difficult for him. He quickly followed the two of them with anger. More than 10 minutes later, on a deserted plain, Lin Hao and Vegeta stayed in the air, standing opposite each other only a few dozen meters apart. Vegeta GT time and space. Combat power. 800 million basic combat power, 340 billion Super Saiyan 3 second stage. Bloodline. Saiyan. Skills. Ki Sense, Ki Blast, Afterburner, Big Bang Attack, Ultimate Flash, Flying Technique, etc. Introduction. Vegeta is a Saiyan prince with high self-esteem, coldness, feistiness, and pride. He was born into a noble family and considers himself the strongest Saiyan warrior. It's so powerful, it actually has a combat power of 340 billion, which is half of my strength. I don't know how many times stronger than Vegeta in the main time and space. So I don't know what the strength of Son Goku in this time and space is at this time. Lin Hao was also a little surprised after reading Vegeta's message. Let's start. Vegeta looked at Lin Hao and said indifferently. Come on, I hope you can use all your strength at once, otherwise I'm afraid you will lose quickly. Lin Hao said calmly. TCH, he is really an arrogant guy, so don't regret it. Aha! As Vegeta shouted, a golden flame shot up into the sky. Silver-white lightning flashed continuously in the golden flames, and for a while, violent winds slowly emerged. This is Vegeta's Super Saiyan 2 state. Although he will not become Super Saiyan 3, his normal combat power is not weak, so even in the Super Saiyan 2 transformation, his combat power is not as good as Super Saiyan 3. The stage is weak. So awesome. As expected of Uncle Vegeta. Son Gohan looked at Vegeta in shock, never expecting that after so many years, his strength has become so powerful. At the same time, the Dragon Ball warriors on Earth felt Vegeta's powerful aura. In front of the Temple of Heaven, Piccolo, who was still meditating with his eyes closed, suddenly opened his eyes and looked at the battlefield here. This is Vegeta's aura. Is there a new enemy? Although he also felt Son Goten's weakening aura at first, he thought he was training, so he ignored it. However, when he felt Vegeta's aura that was almost completely erupting, he knew that something must have happened. No, I can't feel the evil breath at all. A glint appeared in his eyes, and Piccolo immediately stood up and flew towards this side. Bring it on. Lin Hao is not going to use all his strength, and starts directly from the full power of Super Saiyan 1. Although it is the full power of Super Saiyan 1, its combat power is still more than 100 billion, which is only half of Vegeta's. TCH, you're so arrogant, you only turned into a Super Saiyan. Vegeta was furious when he saw that Lin Hao had only become a Super Saiyan. Although I'm only in Super Saiyan 1 state, it's not easy for you to hit me. Aha! Lin Hao directly raised his energy to the highest point of Super Saiyan 1 before stopping. Feeling the aura coming from Lin Hao, Son Gohan in the distance looked at Lin Hao in surprise. So strong. You actually have such powerful energy in Super Saiyan state. If you transform into Super Saiyan 2, wouldn't it be stronger than Uncle Vegeta? Haha, I didn't expect you to be so strong. Just Super Saiyan can have such a powerful aura, but let me test whether your strength is that strong. Aha! Vegeta snorted coldly, then stepped hard with his right foot, and shot towards Lin Hao like an arrow from a string. A huge pit was instantly stepped on the ground. Almost instantly Vegeta appeared in front of Lin Hao. Raise your clenched right fist and strike out. Seeing the extremely fast and roaring fist, Lin Hao turned back and dodged. However, Vegeta had already anticipated this scene, and it would be too simple if he could hit it so easily. Aha! With a loud shout, he raised his left hand and used the palm cannon, aimed at Lin Hao and blasted away. Lin Hao shot the Qigong bomb away very calmly. Boom! The Qigong bomb landed directly on the mountain peak not far away, directly blowing the mountain into the ground. Cut! Although he knew that his attack was no surprise to Lin Hao, he still. Thinking of this, Vegeta rushed towards Lin Hao again. Regardless of speed or strength, this time Vegeta was enhanced again. He wanted to see how long Lin Hao could resist his attack. Bang! 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 In an instant, Vegeta and Lin Hao exchanged hundreds of attacks. Hitting from the sky to the ground, from the ground to the air, punching and kicking, and blasting energy balls. It seems like it's a bit difficult to fight Vegeta in Super Saiyan state. Lin Hao and Vegeta faced each other again and retreated, thinking. Hey, you guy can't keep up with my speed now. Don't you want to show your true strength? Otherwise, don't blame me if you die. Vegeta folded his hands and stared at Lin Hao and said. Indeed, it seems that I can't beat you without showing some real strength. Aha! Lin Hao clenched his fists. The golden arrogance surged again. The fluffy golden hair rose up like a jet. There is a strand of bangs fluttering in the wind in front of his forehead. Crack! Silver white lightning flashed around the body. Super Saiyan 2. Vegeta felt the aura emanating from Lin Hao, and was very shocked. His strength was almost close to his own even though he only surpassed Super Saiyan. That guy's strength has improved again. Son Gohan frowned, a little worried for Vegeta. Aha! At this moment, Piccolo also flew here from the Temple of Heaven, slowly descended from the sky and came to the side of Son Gohan. Uncle Piccolo, why are you here? Looking at Piccolo landing next to him, Son Gohan said hello. I came here because I felt Vegeta's aura. Who is that guy? The enemy. Piccolo looked up at Lin Hao who was fighting Vegeta again and said. He shouldn't be an enemy. He doesn't have any evil aura on his body. And you should have seen Uncle Piccolo. He is also a Saiyan, a pure-blooded Saiyan. Son Gohan looked at the two people in the air and said. Indeed, but didn't Vegeta say that he and Lao San are the only pure-blooded Saiyans? This Saiyan just came out, and his strength is so powerful that he can even compete with that guy Vegeta. Piccolo said with a serious face. Have no idea. Son Gohan shook his head. Back to Lin Hao and Vegeta. Is this all your strength? You really disappoint me. Didn't you say you would make me lose miserably? Aha! Vegeta raised his energy again and continuously bombarded Lin Hao's body, saying with a proud look on his face. However, Lin Hao ignored Vegeta's sarcasm, because just now he seemed to feel that his bottleneck was about to break through, and he was just a little short of it. Since you want to be defeated by me so much, then I won't hold back. It just so happens that I have some things to deal with. Lin Hao's originally playful and smiling face turned into a serious expression. Aha! As Lin Hao shouted loudly, the golden aura on his body swelled again. Flying sand and rocks, lightning and thunder. Swish! Covering the sky and the earth, golden light continued to emit, golden arrogance, and silver white lightning continued to rush around Lin Hao. What a terrifying anger! Piccolo gasped. Why didn't he expect that Lin Hao, who had just fought with Vegeta, hadn't shown his full strength yet. Ah! Lin Hao's voice continued to sound, and his breath continued to increase. After a few seconds, Lin Hao's hair, which was not very long, began to spread back, and did not stop until it reached her waist. This guy, this anger, and this transformation. Vegeta looked at Lin Hao's changing appearance and felt the powerful and frightening aura. Phew, come on, Vegeta, this is my first time in this form. I'll finish you off quickly, and then I can go about my business. Lin Hao looked like Super Saiyan 3 and looked at him with cold eyes. You actually look down on me so much. Vegeta gritted his teeth and clenched his fists. Aha! He no longer retained his strength and directly burst out with his strongest aura. Come on, let me see your true strength. Vegeta roared and stepped hard, causing the ground to shatter and his whole body to be ejected. But Lin Hao was faster than him. Before he could deal with himself, he raised his fist and punched him in the abdomen. Boom! Wow! Vegeta's expression changed drastically and he immediately backed away quickly. After dodging the attack, Vegeta immediately began to counterattack, and the Qigong bullets in his hands kept blasting towards Lin Hao, who was following quickly. Boom boom boom. But Lin Hao didn't even look at the incoming Qigong bombs. He quickly slapped the incoming Qigong bombs away with his left and right hands. When he got close to Vegeta, he bombarded him wildly. The two kept fighting, and their figures kept flashing in the sky. The speed of the two was so fast that no one could see clearly. The ground of the earth also began to collapse with the energy generated by the two people's battle, with huge and wide cracks everywhere. The two golden figures continued to move at high speed and blasted each other. In just a few seconds, hundreds of large craters appeared on the desolate plain. A stream of astonishing energy collided together, creating a powerful air wave that turned into a violent hurricane. From the beginning, Lin Hao didn't use all his strength at all, and Super Saiyan 3 was also the most physically consuming form, so he fought Vegeta for so long. What a terrifying speed, and their strength is simply too strong. Son Gohan and Piccolo were both surprised and speechless. Plop! Just as he was about to take action, Lin Hao stopped immediately because he felt that his bottleneck was getting stronger and stronger, and he was about to break through at any time, which meant that he could no longer play with Vegeta. It seems time doesn't allow it. Vegeta, let's end this battle. Use all the strongest moves. Humph, although I don't know what's wrong with you, I will satisfy you. Ultimate Flash. The power of the sky continued to gather between the palms, and the terrifying energy caused the air in the sky to distort. 10 times Kamehameha. Lin Hao also made a sunflower shape with his hands, constantly gathering energy. After the energy was gathered to fullness, he pushed it out directly with his hands. Boom! The two people's special moves kept colliding with each other. Vegeta could resist it at first, but was soon pushed past by Lin Hao's Kamehameha. Wow! When he was about to hit Vegeta, Lin Hao took back his anger instantly, appeared in front of Vegeta, and punched him in the stomach. Vomit! A mouthful of blood spit out from his mouth. Call out! Before Vegeta could react, he was kicked out by Lin Hao again, hit the rocks over there, and fainted. Okay, the battle is over. I'll leave as soon as I have something to do. See you in a few days. By the way, I'll give you this, you may need it. Lin Hao threw out a bag of fairy beans and disappeared. Crack! Seeing the small bag flying towards him, Son Gohan quickly caught it. When he opened it, he found that there were actually several fairy beans inside. Huh, is this a fairy bean? Where did he get it from? On an unknown planet. Aha! Lin Hao appeared here in an instant. This planet looks pretty good, and there happens to be no one here. It's perfect for my breakthrough. After Lin Hao observed the surrounding area, he felt relieved when he found that it was a planet with no breath at all. Lin Hao sat cross-legged, slowly floating in the air, closed his eyes and began to meditate. He planned to restore his physical strength to the best condition before starting to achieve a breakthrough. Time flies, and the whole night is speechless. Ding dong, a new day has arrived. Does the host sign in? Sign in. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the skill Artificial Moon. Huh, what the hell is this artificial moon? The system didn't send this move just because it knew I was about to break through. Lin Hao thought while touching his chin. Call. Lin Hao closed his eyes and improved his condition to the best. A ball of light appeared in his right hand and he threw it into the air. The white light group slowly rose into the sky and continued to shine with dazzling light. Lin Hao quickly looked up at the artificial moon shining with white light in the sky. Plop, plop, the heart in the body kept beating. It was beating normally at first, but soon the beating speed continued to increase, and Lin Hao's appearance also changed. I saw that his face was slowly changing towards that of an ape, his body was also growing in size, and brown hair was growing out of his skin. Roar! A few seconds later, Lin Hao completely transformed into a giant ape, hammering his chest with both hands to declare his arrival. Is this Saiyan's ape transformation? It feels like my power has indeed increased tenfold. What's even more unexpected is that I didn't lose my mind and destroy everything. It seems that the Saiyan bloodline rewarded by the system is the bloodline of the superior Saiyan. The ape who stopped roaring, the protagonist, looked at his current body up and down, and at the same time felt the power emerging from his body. It's time. Aha! Lin Hao, who looks like an ape, makes an explosive gesture, clenches his huge fists, and continuously bursts out his breath. The golden aura is constantly wrapped around the huge ape, and the brown hair is constantly switching between brown and golden. Ah! Finally, after concentrating all the energy at the highest point, the brown hair completely turned into golden hair. It's time. After turning into a golden ape, he also felt that the membrane in his body was broken. A red light enveloped Lin Hao, and his huge body slowly became smaller. He has black hair draped over his shoulders. His muscular upper body is covered with red hair. He wears a pair of brown martial arts trousers underneath and a red tail that is constantly swaying. This belongs to Lin Hao's Super Saiyan IV. Actually, he is almost the same as Son Goku, but his pants and hair are a little different. You can make up your own mind. Is this Super Saiyan 4? It's really powerful. It's at least 10 times more powerful than Super Saiyan 3. Now I can easily defeat the 10 previous me. Lin Hao clenched his fists and felt the power of the entire universe within him. Host: Lin Hao. Age: 25. Combat power: 2 billion. Basic combat power: 8 trillion. First phase of Super Series 4. Bloodline: Saiyan. Skills: Ki Sense, Flying Technique, Kamehameha Wave, Kaioken, Instant Transmission exclusive to Supreme Kai, Gravity Control, Healing, Fusion, Artificial Moon. Backpack: Spiritual Time Room, Time and Space Ring, Senzu Max, Martial Arts Uniform, Universe Spaceship, Gravity Suit clothing that can adjust gravity at will, Somersault Cloud, etc. The next step is to get familiar with the current body and try to increase it to full power during the period before Son Goku comes back, so that we can solve what happens next. Lin Hao took out the spiritual time house from his backpack and placed it in front of him, opened the door and walked in to start practicing. Because he may not have much time to practice, practicing in the spiritual time room is the last option. The 3 years here are just 1 day outside. As long as he practices for 2 or 3 days, he will not only be able to master Super Saiyan IV quickly, but his strength will also be improved quickly. Raised to the top. Just when Lin Hao was practicing in the spiritual time room. After regaining his strength, Son Goten continued to go shopping in various places in the western capital with his girlfriend Paris. Vegeta, Son Gohan, and Piccolo went back to do their own things. For example, Vegeta practiced while Son Gohan continued to study his own projects. However, what they don't know is that the crisis is approaching them. Baby, a life form created by the Zephyr people, has appeared on the Earth at this time and is preparing his revenge plan. He knows that if he wants revenge, he must have a strong body. It happened that he met Son Goku and his gang in the universe, and knowing Saiyan's power now, he planned to use Saiyan's body to take revenge. As soon as he arrived on Earth, Baby set his sights on Son Goten who was shopping. In the past few days, the Earth has undergone earth-shaking changes. The people on Earth were almost controlled by Baby using his cells. Even Vegeta's powerful ability was controlled by Baby's sneak attack, let alone Son Gohan and several Saiyans. Well, according to Vegeta's memory, there should be a Saiyan on this Earth who is more powerful than him, even more powerful than Son Goku. If I get his body, I will definitely be stronger than I am now. When I dominate the universe, no one will be my opponent. Baby touched his chin and thought, well, that's it. Now as long as we find him and seize his body, these Saiyans can be completely killed. Speaking of this, Baby seemed to see that he had killed all the Saiyans and everyone in the universe was his slave, and he laughed loudly. After thinking about it, Baby told Son Gohan and others to look for Lin Hao. If he found Lin Hao, he would send a message and he would go out in person. A few days later, Baby almost turned the earth over and found no trace of Lin Hao. He even thought that Lin Hao was just a character imagined by Vegeta. However, what it never expected was that Lin Hao was indeed not on Earth, but practice on other planets. So after searching the Earth and still finding no trace of Lin Hao, he had no choice but to give up. On an unknown planet. Ding, a new day has arrived. Will the host sign in from the previous few days and today together? The pleasant sound of the system entered the mind of Lin Hao, who was still practicing. Huh, what's going on? Don't you sign in every day? When can you sign in together? Lin Hao asked curiously. Ding, because the host's strength has been upgraded to a new level, and the system was upgraded a few days ago. All future sign-ins can be saved and turned into one sign-in, so that the things obtained will have a chance of good things. If you don't want to, if you keep it, you can still check in day by day. That's it. Then sign in. Let Kang Kang have something good. Congratulations to the host for gaining unlimited physical strength. As the name suggests, it means having unlimited physical strength energy. As long as the host does not die, it can continue fighting indefinitely. Oh, I actually got such an interesting thing. So, as long as I don't seek death, I can keep wandering. Lin Hao instantly felt that his physical strength really seemed to have no upper limit. I am the dividing line. More than half a month passed in the blink of an eye. Son Goku, Trunks, and Xiaofeng's journey to find the Dragon Ball has also been completed. At this time, they all returned to the Earth they had not seen for a long time. But what awaits them is not a welcome ceremony, but revenge from Baby. At the beginning, Son Goku still didn't notice any changes on the Earth, but soon he discovered that there was something wrong with the Earth. And we also found the person behind the scenes very smoothly, that is, Baby. It's just that Baby seems to have completely changed at this time, because he has become even more powerful after absorbing the Saiyan energy from Son Gohan and others. There is no existence that Son Goku can compete with. If his body hadn't shrunk at all, he might still have a chance against Baby. As his body became smaller, the energy in his body was no longer able to support his transformation into Super Saiyan 3. So the battle was quickly lost. Fortunately, Supreme Kai has been paying attention to Goku's situation and saved him when he was about to be killed by Baby. Everything seems to be according to the original work, as if Lin Hao has never appeared in this world. The black-hearted Dragon Ball that Baby brought back Son Goku and the others made a wish to create a new planet Zephal. Because in his eyes, Son Goku is no match for him at this time, so his revenge plan is almost done. Now is the time for him to achieve his goal and let the Zephyr people's reputation spread throughout the universe. As for the wild monkey Son Goku, just find him and kill him. At this time, Son Goku, with the help of the old Supreme Kai, pulled out his tail. In his words, the tail is the source of Saiyan's power, so that Son Goku can defeat Baby. One day later, the war broke out again on the planet New Zephal. Well, this aura is Son Goku, then this aura is that Baby's La. It seems like their battle has begun. Lin Hao, who was floating in the air, suddenly opened his eyes and looked in one direction. Then he closed his eyes again and continued to meditate, preparing to appear when Son Goku was finally defeated. Son Goku and Baby here. Boom, boom, boom. At this time, Son Goku has turned into Super Saiyan 4 and Baby has turned into giant ape form and they are fighting. The speed of the two was so fast that only two black lines could be seen constantly fighting each other in the air. Sounds of sonic booms spread across the entire planet Zephal. The ground also exploded continuously due to the collision between the two. After a while, the physical strength of both of them dropped to zero, and there was not much energy left, so the two of them collapsed directly on the ground after the final collision. No, Baby Sama seems to have run out of energy. Then let me help you. Master Baby. In a place that looked like a research room, Bulma saw on the screen that Baby and Son Goku were lying on the ground there without any energy and talking. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.